Yeah, show him I can still rap though.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon. I been winning, I'm like, why me? I heard these labels wanna buy me. I don't need you, boo, I style me. I roll G's and they grind me. Now I'm on my game, nothing is the same. Who am I to blame? Money made me change. Cardi in my ring when I'm switching lanes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Now I got a buck for all those rainy days. Ain't have a day off in like 80 days. I got hustles in like 80 ways. Kids if you won't take a lazy day. Wifey on me told me take a break. I keep going to the paper street. Then it's trips out to Montego Bay. If I take the job, bet I get it done. I said it before, I'm a one-on-one. I just caught some ones, only wearing ones. Fornicate the funds, money made me calm. Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock a tech. You want that chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch? Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault. I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Yeah, show him I can still rap though.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon. I been winning, I'm like, why me? I heard these labels wanna buy me. I don't need you, boo, I style me. I roll G's and they grind me. Now I'm on my game, nothing is the same. Who am I to blame? Money made me change. Cardi in my ring when I'm switching lanes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Now I got a buck for all those rainy days. Ain't have a day off in like 80 days. I got hustles in like 80 ways. Kids if he won't take a lazy day. Wifey on me told me take a break. I keep going to the paper straight. Then it's trips out to Montego Bay. If I take the job, bet I get it done. I said it before, I'm a 101. I just caught some ones, only wearing ones. Fornicate the funds, money made me calm. Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock a tech. You want that chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch? Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault. I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Gotta show him I can still rap though.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the back like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon. I been winning, I'm like, why me? I heard these labels wanna buy me. I don't need you, boo, I style me. I roll G's and they grind me. Now I'm on my game, nothing is the same. Who am I to blame? Money made me change. Cardi in my ring when I'm switching lanes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Money in the carry on them Boeing planes. Now I got a buck for all those rainy days. Ain't have a day off in like 80 days. I got hustles in like 80 ways. Kids if he won't take a lazy day. Wifey on me told me take a break. I keep going to the paper straight. Then it's trips out to Montego Bay. If I take the job, bet I get it done. I said it before, I'm a 101. I just caught some ones, only wearing ones. Fornicate the funds, money made me calm. Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock a tech. You want that chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch? Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car cards to get tatted up. All that other book in the air, pure gasoline. I see the news, see what you read. Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been, could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate. We need change now. We need solar, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it change cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, we going green.
There's been an in-person meeting, so now that like all that's done with, huh?
It's not.
Now,
Like
now everything you're gonna do is, yep, just gonna make me beat her. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Wow. And by the way, what is going on, everybody? Welcome.
I knew he was gonna go live with that.
Welcome to another episode of the next podcast. It is gonna be a great show tonight, guys. We got so much to talk about. A lot of predictions going on. I want to start off the show. I want to give a shout out to Sony and PlayStation. I gotta thank you guys for announcing your big showcase only a week in advance, so I couldn't get the day off of work to check it out live. Appreciate that, guys. Really, really do, man. That's a great way to do things. But no, we got a lot to talk about. An incredible trailer dropped today. I think everybody on the panel checked it out. We're definitely going to talk about that as well. Just a lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good gaming news. It's about to go down. So you know what to do, guys. Hit the thumbs up button. Share the show out. Let people know that we are here tonight live. It is Showcase Mania night here on the next podcast. Guys, let's get into the introductions, man. I'm going to start with the man. He seems to be in rare form today. It seems like he's definitely coming in rested. He's trying to come in and walk other people's dogs. It's getting crazy out here. Of course, it is Predator. Yo, Pred, what is up, bro?
Okay, first of all, I'm on 3 hours of sleep, so I'm running on fumes right now.
Dude.
And I meant to mention that earlier. I'm always running on fumes. I try to stay in this show as long as I possibly
I'll say you sound
can.
more energetic than last week, man. Definitely.
There's
Definitely.
been times I've been. Well, last week, I had my neighbor's fucking heart attack shit happening.
Yeah,
so
that was kind of crazy.
So and he ended up having a fucking bypass surgery. By the way, he's alive. He's good, but so I saved someone's life. I guess. You're gonna pat me on the back for that. I did get a 6-pack of beer out of it, so that worked out, and a bottle of tequila. So we're good, and some ammunition actually out of that. So we're good on that aspect of it.
That's definitely a Texas thing right there.
Yeah, it is. But
I got beer, tequila, and ammunition.
Ammunition. I need some 9mm ammo, so they hooked me up. But I'm still running off fume right now. I've been up since about 2:00 this morning. And so that's typically me on a Thursday. But I want you guys to know that I'm here for you. I make videos for Dark every week, and he loves them. And that's why I work so late on Wednesday night, for Dark, so I can get those videos out. And from my fans, that means that fucking dick. That means that dick meat. So
wow.
I put that out there. But yeah, I have insomnia. So you guys don't know that I do have insomnia. So I don't sleep a lot, and I'm up at weird hours at night looking at shit and reading, porn and whatever we do at night. We're fucking wide awake, and so I don't sleep a lot. So when y'all hear me snoring on fucking camera, that's probably because I'm tired.
That's all right, man. You start snoring on here. I do know how to mute you, bro. I know how to mute you.
Yeah.
Well, now I know.
I try to dip out beforehand, but sometimes this happens. We got a good topic going, and
Fred's waiting for his turn,
and I just want to listen to it, and I can't stop hearing it, and I fall asleep because he's talking. Especially when Dark talks, I usually fall asleep when it's him. So,
oh no,
all right.
Oh no. Well, speaking of that, man, he is
it's
next.
monotone, isn't it? That's what it is.
It is.
Well, he is next on the list of introductions. Coming from the West Coast, he is the streamer extraordinaire on this panel. And, bro, dude, loved what I was seeing with Jedi Survivor, and I know you saw it in the comments. I was like, oh, hold up. I can't watch this right now. Like, this is a game I want to play. Like, I can't go in and watch all this, man. But, dude, you're doing your thing over there. Yo, what's going on, man? How's your night going? What's good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. You know, I'm ready to get into the what the fuck are you pissing over there, dude? Jesus Christ, man, mute your mic.
Is that Pred?
Wow.
That was Pred, right?
Yeah, Pred just fucking peeing and fucking pooping and shit over there, man. What are
Dude,
you?
I think we have a show where he did that. Like he went.
What are you, a baby? Shit. No, man. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Did y'all hear? I was looking at the Mortal Kombat video, so like,
Yeah, I heard it in the background.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm happy to be here, dude. I want to get into these topics, dude. We don't have very many topics, but we have good ones to talk about tonight. So
Yeah, they're topics that let people run with their imaginations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is basically. We're getting into that time, man. We're getting into that time. We're getting announcements of new games. It's really one of the more fun parts of the year for a gamer, man. And I'm getting excited. But dude, I gotta introduce this man. I do have to do it. He's been here from the beginning, guys. He has put up with me from day one when I couldn't even figure out how to put OBS together, man. Like, he has been here from the beginning, the creation of Next Podcast. Of course, coming live from the 405. And he's just trying to talk to the intelligent gamers out there. It is K-Mega. What is going on, bro?
What's up, man? I kind of used to pay attention to this podcast, and now I'm playing games through the podcast. Now we're almost in retirement phase of this podcast, so it won't be long.
I mean, I broke his back during the podcast one time.
What happened?
What happened?
What?
I don't know.
I heard a back broken, something like that. Like, dude,
I
stop
said
watching.
broke his back one time during the podcast.
Stop watching Pred's OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah. I broke my back. Yeah, back surgery. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, So now I'm in retirement. So it's pretty good. Yeah. So this man is I've been doing this for a while, but no, man, happy to be here as usual. Doing my third playthrough through Crossfire X, Spectre, before it cuts off within the next 45 minutes, and doing my sign off. It's kind of wild, man. You know what I'm saying? This game has really started finding its groove, and now it's gone, but it is what it is, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So RIP Crossfire X.
And the funny thing is, like, that game, the multiplayer is like huge over in like China and stuff like that, man. Like, it's different.
One of the big problems with this game, it's only on Xbox. It's not on PC or anything. I think that would have gave the game longevity because of that reason. This version is completely an Xbox exclusive, so and it was just so broken. I mean, people talk about Redfall. This shit was in bad shape when it first launched. But but the story mode is absolutely fire. You know what I'm saying? So if you have not got a chance to play it, you got 45 minutes or 44 minutes before they're gonna shut it all down just to get a little taste. But it is what it is, man. So, you know.
Oh, K-Mega, I got a game for you, bro. It just dropped in the Game Pass. It's a 2D side scroller.
Yeah. I already got that game. I got
Eastern Exorcist.
Yeah, with the little cat looking thing.
That shit.
Game. Yeah.
Yo, that shit dope, man. Like, I can't play like that.
It is real dope. Yeah, the counters and everything within the game. Yeah, it's really dope.
Yeah.
I was planning on sending you gameplay on that, but I accidentally erased it, and so now I got to go back and I got to get more. But yeah,
okay, I recorded the very beginning. Year. I'm doing like the very beginning on here right now, just to show people, you know what I'm saying? But like, it feels really good, man. It feels really good. Yeah. Like the gameplay itself,
it's a really
man.
dope game.
Nice.
Yeah, really dope.
Nice. Yo, shout out to Sir X-Man hitting up that super chat. That's right, people. It does indeed work. He says, been 2 weeks and Pony's still quiet over the EU decision. Bro, I think that they're trying to hang their hats on the CMA. And you know what? Yo, shout out to you for that super chat, man. And I'm going to shine a little light on the whole CMA thing. Guys, the only reason why the CMA blocked this, if you look through the paperwork and you kind of look through the legalese, they didn't want to have to regulate it over time. All right? They didn't want to have to regulate the deal over time the way the EU is willing to do. They said that they're going to watch it over time and all that good stuff. The main thing about the CMA is they don't want to do their job. That's like, you could go back and look through the paperwork. I don't have the quote word for word, but they basically said they just don't want to regulate this over time. Yeah, that's the big CMA thing. Like, it's crazy to see people come up with different conclusions. But if you read what they said, that they say it's one of their reasons, guys, it's the main reason. All right, it's the main reason. And then one more thing, I saw that Stray got an ESRB for Xbox, guys. I don't know if you guys saw that. I did. And I'll let people know right now, there ain't no way in hell I'm buying that game. It goes into Game Pass, I'll try it. But there's no way I'm throwing money on that game, yo. I don't know. Any of you guys, it comes to Xbox, you going to pick it up, yo?
No, it's coming to Game Pass, I'm sure.
$70. I'm all there. I'm right there, man. $70.
He said 70. He said it's all about them 9 lives for me, man. Stray.
Stray?
Yeah.
Oh, I already have it. I played it already.
Yeah, dude, even if that game was releasing on like Xbox first, I already looked at it. I'm like, I don't know. Like, if it was on Game Pass, I'd give it a try, but that would be about it, man. I don't know. Yo, shout out to the chat, guys. Stray, if it does come to Xbox, I gotta hear from the chat, yo. Hook it up. Would you pick it up? You down to try it out, yo? But
I'll buy it for free.
I'll buy it for free. Free 99, people. It is free 99. But guys,
it's a fun game. I mean, if when you want to play it.
Shut up, Dark.
I'm just saying, it's a good game. It's a good game, man. Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not gonna knock it out. I need to try it. It's a cat killing things. Like, I'm good.
I think you'd like it, Pride. Actually,
it's a cat doing cat things. I'm okay. I can be a cat myself doing cat things.
Well, guys,
I almost guarantee you, Bot's gonna play this game. He's gonna be like, "Oh man, this is a good game." And
Bot's gonna have that sort of gameplay next week, but not me. I'm a grown ass man.
Welcome to the Odd Couple Gaming Edition tonight on next podcast. But no, guys, talk about good games. I've seen like the past few weeks. Our homie Ed Boon over there at NetherRealm has been a little spicy out there on Twitter. He's been kind of like, he was teasing things, this and that or whatnot. But today we got, I guess you could say, the announcement trailer for Mortal Kombat 1. I gotta say, man, I'm liking this. I'm liking the theme. I like how they planned this out right here. Let's see. Yo, K-Mega, you're a big fighting guy. You checked out the trailer, right? I know you had to.
Oh,
man.
Absolutely.
Dude,
absolutely.
bro.
Absolutely. Yeah.
First off, I was a little surprised how many people out there. I don't know if they completed the story to MK11 or what, but I was a little surprised at kind of like the confusion at Mortal Kombat 1. So I don't know if you want to give people kind of like a quick rundown on where we're going into here, because I know you beat the story. I beat the story as well, man. And then let me know what you think, because dude, I thought I saw a gameplay kind of like screen in there going towards the end, man. And I was I was astonished by it. I was like, no way they made graphics like that on that game. Dude, what do you think?
That is game graphics. That's a fatality. I made a video talking about that today. Was like, look, because I seen people that was like, man, if these graphics is half, is that why do people even question NetherRealm anymore? Why? Because every time that they've showed something, like I remember when seeing Mortal Kombat 11 when they first was showing that trailer, and of course
we thought it was Unreal 5, bro. Like everybody did.
Bro, like what? Like nah, man, that ain't Mortal Kombat's not gonna look like that. And then Mortal Kombat 11 did look like that. It's just that it was a trailer and not the in game. And so what you seen from it's the trailer aspect of it, but there was parts, especially like when Shang Tsung got kicked, and then Liu Kang went into the sequence of saying you're fighting an elder god, and then he did the fatality. That's in game, that's in game, bro.
Well, even the very last clip where Liu Kang, he was in like a grass field. It was like the very last screen when it turned, and I saw kind of like the way that they show kind of like a 3D environment, even though you're fighting 2D. You kind of see that line in between the ground and kind of like the background, kind of like the backdrop. I saw that when they turned the camera. I'm like, oh shit, that's gameplay. I'm like, wow, yo. That looks incredible.
No, that was gameplay, and so. But anyway, for people to follow up, because this is the one thing that we starting this. I've been saying this, but what we're starting to, I hope people are starting to take notice into is that. Wait a minute, you talked about this game, and yet you didn't know why it's called Mortal Kombat 1. Like, you know what I'm saying? And instead, which is a cool way of being Mortal Kombat 12, but they're just adding a
I love how they planned that out with the
really,
end. Dude, I love how they planned that out with the end of the story for 11 and how everything was reset. Like, dude, they can do whatever they want now, like, moving forward.
Oh, yeah. And this will also open up opportunities for for old characters that people have been asking for quite a long time, for like Stryker and Rico and others.
Did you just say Stryker?
He said Stryker. He said Stryker.
Get out of here with Stryker.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Stryker.
Get out of here.
Yeah, Stryker was cold. Boy, what are you talking about? That white boy was cold as hell with them.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
he was like a second-rate freaking Johnny Cage. So definitely.
Bro, come on, man. Okay, now you over here trolling. They're not even dude. Don't even know karate. Like, don't even fight like.
Yo, our homie Jago brought up a great point, because we all know what happened to Johnny Cage. But since the world restarted, like Johnny's back then.
Yeah, Johnny's back, and well, Johnny came back. Okay, so all right. Let me break it down a little bit. Okay, Kronika, who was the last main boss in Mortal Kombat 11, did something to go back in time to go and try to kill the original, like, Mortal Kombat combatants, pretty much. Like, was trying to kill, Johnny Cage, was it Johnny Cage, Raiden, whatever the case may be, whatever. And then what happened after that, like, it got foiled. Liu Kang was bad. Like, Liu Kang got killed in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I believe. It was Armageddon. I think it was Armageddon. But he got killed. Shang Tsung got his soul, controlled him. Then Shang Tsung got killed, and then Quan Chi had control of everything. And then, long story short, everything, they become like pretty much pawns for Quan Chi. And for, I forget what the other elder god's name is, who gets killed by Raiden. But what is that? Oh my goodness,
he's got the red and the black armor, like fucking. Oh
no, he has his one of his special moves was where he got the skull hand, and then he backshands you. And anyway, I forget what Shinnok. That's his name, Shinnok.
All right.
Shinnok, yeah. And Shinnok was the son of Kronika. So when Raiden killed Shinnok, like, Kronika was like, oh no, hell no. No, y'all, you killed my baby? Nah, I'm gonna have to tear shit up. So then she starts messing with time, doing all this other stuff. And then after what happened with 11, comes the DLC of Aftermath. And after that situation came forth, bad Raiden comes back. The old school Mortal Kombat characters that were supposed to, that Chronicle was trying to kill, they come back. Raiden's brother, Fujin, Nightwolf, all these guys were dead. They come back, and then good Raiden comes back, because in the events in Mortal Kombat 10 or X, Raiden turns bad. So it's a crazy situation that happened. Shang Tsung comes back inside. What did he say?
He's like, nerd.
Oh yeah. Cali Rex called me a fighting weeb last night when I was doing fight night. Yeah, fighting weeb. And so with all this going on, Shang Tsung, Nightwolf, Fujin, they all work together to try to get as many combatants together to try to stop Kronika. While in the process, Shang Tsung was over here plotting. He kills Shao Kahn, he kills Sindel, and then he kills Fujin, and he takes all their souls, and so he's like OP. So the good Raiden is fighting Liu Kang, which Liu Kang's been evil for a minute. And so Raiden sacrificed himself to save Liu Kang, and Liu Kang becomes an elder god. Yeah, and so at that point, the fight between Shang Tsung and
spoiler alert, man. Come on now, dude.
I mean, listen, man. These people ain't gonna sit there and talk about it. So let me help them out. They ain't gonna.
Dude, we got the announcement of the sequel already. We can't talk about the previous title, bro.
Nope. Well, like I can understand if the game is like 2 years old, but the game is like four years old now. Come on,
dude,
man.
and you can get it for 2 pieces of lint and like a half a stick of gum in some places, man. You can get a copy of the game.
The game was like $3.99.
You getting the game from Russia?
Ultimate Edition.
Jeez,
yeah,
man.
no, you get it on Steam for like it was like $3.
No, freaking bots are like you could get it for 2 packs of gum and some sticks, and I'm like, what the hell? Man? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So
yo, throw in one rock on that, and you got a deal, bro.
Yeah,
my last point to finish this, because I'm saying I'm trying to get this done, is that at the end of the game you had a choice to be Shang Tsung and get his storyline, or Liu Kang, Elder Liu Kang, and get his storyline.
I went Liu Kang, no doubt.
So I did both, and really because I like Shang Tsung, and I guess I'm just an evil person at heart. I picked it. I was like, no, Shang Tsung, get this work. But anyway, so
if you're watching GRG, you'll know he's an evil person.
Stop it. And so basically that's what's kind of tied into this second. Into this new Mortal Kombat, is that you get to make these choices, which is pretty interesting, and Shang Tsung is still alive. So which means something happened from the events of Aftermath to where Shang Tsung did not die. Kung Lao is going to be the new, pretty much, Liu Kang, while Raiden is gone.
Liu Kang is basically taking the place of Raiden.
Yeah, Liu Kang is taking the place as Earth Realm's guardian. So it's pretty much it's a reboot completely. But this opens up so much. Another thing too that if people ain't paid attention to this game is that it's going to have assists, kind of like if you think of Marvel vs. Capcom. It's and what I don't know with the assists, which I'm pretty excited with, because I know our next topic will be talking about the showcases and stuff, where we'll finally get to get the actual game trailer. Is that what will these assists be? Will they be other characters that will down the line be DLC that you can get, or will they be guest characters? What'd you say, Fred?
I don't think he was talking to you, man.
I thought he was talking to me. Or will it be guest characters, kind of like what somebody, and I'm giving a shout out to Jago, because he said, what if they make like one of these assist characters like Jago from like Killer Instinct or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The possibilities are endless of what they're going to do. I know that this is opening up all different types of territory of a different type of combat, all of this and that. But yeah, game-wise and story-wise, it's going to be one of the best.
Yo, my bad. I couldn't hold it back, yo. Dude, you got the jazz flute treatment, bro. How do you feel right now, man?
I haven't said nothing. I'm not talking no more. I'm done.
He said I'm done, man. Dude, I was getting there. Yo, Pred. Dude.
No. Just go to dark. Okay.
Just go to dark. Okay, I'll go to dark. I'll come back. Yeah.
I can't even go where he just went just now about Mortal Kombat. Like, he summed it up perfectly for everybody on the podcast.
he said he has nothing else to say.
The only thing I can say now is that I'm excited, and that's it.
Wow.
Well, yo, Dark. We saw the new trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, man. I gotta ask you, man. What do you think about what you saw? And dude, do you think that there was gameplay mixed in there, bro?
I I don't know if it was gameplay mixed in. I think it was, cutscene. It's definitely from in-engine. I think it's in-engine, but I don't know if it's like actual gameplay or not. They definitely knew what people wanted, with MK, the next MK. So I'm pretty excited for it, man. I think it's gonna be good. I think I liked MK11, but I felt like a lot of the characters are kind of meh on some of them.
Are you talking the add-ons or like the character,
like
the
the
base
add-ons.
characters? Yeah, dude,
No,
I kind of agree with you on that, but I was a big Alien fan on MKX, and of course I didn't get my Xenomorph in this next one, so I could just be bitter about that, man. But like I kind of agree with you on that, dude.
Yeah, I felt like there was a lot of dude. There was not a lot of characters, but there was characters that were just like, I don't care about this one. Like, why did they even put him in here? But yeah, man, I think the game is going to be a solid, game when it comes out in September. I don't see it, shoot, man. I mean, that's the thing. It's going to be the year of the fighters, right? Like K Mega said.
Dude, Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, the three big ones are all coming out.
I don't think
year.
Tekken's come. I don't think
Tekken's not coming out this year.
I don't think Tekken's.
You don't think Tekken's coming out this year?
No, I think it's going to come out
I'm pretty
next
solid.
year.
I'm pretty positive that's not coming out this year.
That would be, dude. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Like, Mega, you'd be broke, bro. Because I know that'd be
with
all
Street
collector
Fighter-
editions right there.
Oh yeah. All Ultimate Editions on every platform.
Yeah,
But I think,
for Tekken, yes, no doubt.
but I think with this is more up my alley than Street Fighter. Don't get me wrong, I like Street Fighter too, but I am more an MK fan than I am a Street Fighter fan. So
You like the gore, bro. That's what it is. You
yeah,
want the gore.
that's exactly what it is. I like the gore.
Gore the titties.
I absolutely love gore in gaming. So
Bring
this
back
is
Dead or Alive beach volleyball. I'm good.
yeah, Dead or Alive. Ooh. But yeah, I think it was a good reveal. They definitely knew. They kind of were like, yeah, we're kind of doing like a soft reboot, but making it 12, kind of thing, which is cool. I didn't mind the story of 11, but I felt like I was just like, really, we're gonna do the whole time thing and all that crap, and I was just like, all right.
I was a little in the beginning. I was a little off with the story, but dude, going from halfway to the end, like they literally they slam on the gas, man. They really do. It gets
I would say like
builds.
after halfway, they were like, it was like, okay, we got something.
Yeah, we're in this. We're in this now, bro.
But yeah, if they kind of from what it looks like from the fatalities and stuff, man, like it's gonna be brutal, dude. And I'm all for it because I like the fatalities and stuff in those games. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it because K Mega pretty much stole the whole entire show with this.
I wouldn't say stole the show, man. You had insight as well.
That's what
like,
that's why I said nerd. Because
nerd
for fighting games and stuff.
Well, what you got to do is chronologically. You can't really.
Yeah, chronologically, you gotta go over here and do this.
Wow.
Otherwise, there's never gonna be a character named Kung Lao, and I'm just like, bro, like, okay.
I just want everybody to know that Stryker wears his watch on his left wrist, and they put it on his right wrist. Okay, that is just not acceptable.
Nightwolf doesn't actually have paint on his face, but
What?
he
What?
it's actually blood. Just so you know.
No, it's war paint, asshole.
It's war
I
paint,
know.
man.
I know.
Don't
it
you
is.
dare.
I know it is.
Don't you dare be disrespectful to the Native Americans, bro. That's now. I'm
To
not.
the Nightwolf.
yeah.
I know, man. I hope they put Nightwolf in this game because he better be in it.
Well, not just that, just make them good though. Like, make them good.
exactly.
Night Wolf was cold. Wait, you never liked Night Wolf?
He's too stiff for me. His combos are really stiff, man. I didn't like that. Like,
man,
you don't like Night Wolf? Come on, man. And you strike me as a striker kind of guy, anyway.
No, he is a Liu Kang kind of guy. He just want to press
buttons all day. He got it wrong, guys. I am a Kung Lao main. My second character is Scorpion. And my third is Noob Saibot, okay?
Oh, you a Noob Saibot? Oh,
that's my third character, asshole.
Kung Lao was the GOAT, but other than that,
Kung Lao's the man. Kung Lao's the man. We all know. That's the legend right there.
Everybody knows who you would play with in Tekken, and that is Law and Eddie Goro.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
I don't play Tekken. Sorry. Anyway, let's get over to Pred real quick. Yo, Pred, are you good now?
I mean, does really anybody ever play?
I was good before.
Oh, okay. You sound like you were just cracking up, man.
I just couldn't comment on what K Mega's long little speech was. I can't add anything to it. Like I don't know.
Pred, I'll make a deal. I'll make a deal with you, Pred. I hear what you're saying, and that could suck sometimes when it comes to live shows. When it comes to the predictions for the Xbox Showcase, everybody hears it. I'm going to Predator first on that one, guys. I'm going to Pred for the Xbox Showcase predictions first. So this way he can ruin everybody else's predictions.
Yes.
And then they got to think about what else they would say, okay? That's what we're going to do. But that's not this next one. What we're going to do now, we're going to go into, guys, again, Sony actually announced their game showcase. And it's coming next week while I'm working. So I can't watch it. I can't watch it live. I can't
no live shows.
I can't watch it live, man. I really want to too, but with that being said, man, people on Twitter, when it comes to these big shows,
he can't ruin it for everybody.
They're starting to throw out all their predictions and all that good stuff. So I thought it'd be fun. We know about PlayStation, we know about Xbox, so now we're gonna get predictions from the panel here. We're gonna start with Sony's showcase. So to start with that showcase, we gotta start with the man over there in the West Coast, the Angry Otter himself, bro. I gotta ask you, man. Huh?
The Pony Extraordinaire.
Yeah. Pony Streamer Extraordinaire. That's what we'll do. But dude, all right. So we got the announcement, man. I'm excited to see games like their games as a service games because we got to see a bunch of them if they're going to be out by 2026. You know what I'm saying? Dude, predictions. What do you think we're going to see, man? Are you excited? You think this is going to be one of those kind of like grand slam home run shows, man? What are your thoughts here?
Oh, absolutely, dude. I think it's going to be a grand slam type of show. I am not tempering any expectations for the show because I think it's going to be on another level when it comes to PlayStation. I'm expecting. Of course, I'm expecting Spider-Man 2, of course. Also, I'm expecting Stellar Blade as well. I'm excited to see things like new IPs and stuff. I know they're going to do some VR stuff. I don't really care about VR, so I'm not interested in that. But I definitely want to see more from their first party than their third party partnerships that they have, which I'm like 90% sure that's what they're going to do.
You think they're going to show more
not saying
first
it's
party
fact or anything? That's how I feel. Is that there's going to be more first party than there will be like third party or things like that. I think they're really going to focus on the future of what PlayStation is going. The path that they're going to go into. So
hold on. When you say the future, you're saying that they're going to show those games that are kind of like what beyond this year, and they're really going to kind of like reach out there.
There's going to be stuff. There's going to be stuff that's going to be beyond this year. There's going to be stuff that's going to be partially. There's going to be stuff that's going to be for this year too, but there's going to be stuff that's going to be coming down the pipeline. They're going to kind of try to show the future of the PS5.
Okay, dude, I got a good question. when it comes to the showcase. Now, we all know there's a SKU for the PS5 that has a detachable disk drive.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much going to take over as kind of like the norm model. Yeah. Do you think they're going to show that at their showcase?
If they show it, I think it would be like during Summer Games Fest. I think that's something that they would show during Jeff Keighley's thing. Because they are on the list for being at that showing, at that showcase. So I think they'll probably show something like that at that. I think this right here, this showcase is going to be focused more on games.
So no hardware then. So you're saying right, no hardware.
No hardware, yeah.
All right, now factions.
I don't think the Slim is going to be something that people are going to be like, oh yeah, I want to get that.
I don't think they're gonna. I really don't think they're gonna call it the Slim, man.
Yeah, it won't be called the Slim, but you know what I'm saying, like
it's
Slim, whatever.
All right, well, one more, and then I'll move on. Unless you got something else to say, but a lot of people are saying Factions 2 is gonna be shown at this showcase. I gotta ask you, me and K Mega, we got this bet going on. I don't know if you know about it. It's been for a while now because they announced that they were gonna do Factions 2 like a couple years back, and we've been waiting to see. Now, do you think it's going to be a standalone pay for it game, like a standalone $70? Do you think it's going to be a free to play, and do you think it's going to be given to the customers like as a free to play, or do you think it's going to be like a pay game?
It'll be standalone. I don't think it'll be a $70 standalone. I don't think it'll be $70.
But it's still a pay game, right?
Right. I think it'll probably be a paid game.
That means I'd be getting a game if that were true.
No, because you said.
I said I said it's going to be a paying title. I said it's not going to be a free game, and it's not going to be a free DLC. I said it's going to be a paid separate game. That's exactly what I said, bro.
We got to go back and because what I said, and I kind of forgot all of what I said, but it wasn't just what you said. You're spinning it. You're spinning it because that's not what our.
No, not. I've been waiting for this day, bro. I've been waiting for this day. We're about to, either way, either you're gonna get a game or I'm gonna get a game.
Before you guys get into that, let me, finish what I was going to say about the showcase.
What were you talking about again?
I absolutely feel like if they show, I know they're going to show some third-party partnerships that they have, probably stuff from Square Enix and stuff. I see people saying, Mass Effect 4, they're going to show that there. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to show, they'll probably show some stuff because, they still have the Call of Duty deal stuff, so they'll probably show something there for that, maybe, possibly. I mean, I know that there's, they have obligations, with, Activision has obligations with PlayStation still to show that off. So they'll probably show that off, and they'll probably show off, if this is my, like, hopes and dreams kind of thing, they show off a new IP from Naughty Dog. That's not Factions, something new that's completely different.
Have you heard if they are working on like a brand new IP or anything?
I mean, there's been rumblings. There's been
I like rumblings.
Things here and there, rumblings, but they might show off Cory Barlog's new game that he's working on. Maybe not a gameplay trailer, but maybe like something like the CGI, just
to let people know. Yeah, kind of like
people know that it's coming, but it's exciting, man. It's exciting to get the news that we're gonna get the showcase like next week. It's like, holy crap! They announced it on Wednesday. They're like, yeah, we'll see you guys next Wednesday for the showcase, and it's just like, okay.
Well, you'll see most of us next Wednesday. I'll watch after when I get out of work.
I'll be there watching it.
Real quick, shout out to Sir X-Man hitting up that super chat one more time. And he said, when it comes down to it, he says, I'll be playing Mortal Kombat instead of Starfield. Facts. So, bro, you mean you can't play both? Like,
well, he's a bigger fighter fan than he is anything. That makes sense.
Yeah, no doubt. I was like, man, but you really got to put one game down completely to play. Like, fighting games, you can pick up and play for a couple hours. You know, you can get into Starfield. I don't know. It's up to you, man. But shout out to you.
Be good.
Yeah. Shout out to Face23, Brooklyn, New York, for hitting up the super chat. Thank you so much for the support, man. He says, I'm excited to see games shown at the PlayStation Showcase that are running on PS5 and not PC, so PlayStation fans know what they're getting on console. Yo, shout out to you for the support, man, and thank you. Dude, you really put a smile on my face. You made me laugh here because this dude acts like Sony doesn't do any of the shady shit when it comes to showing gameplay. That's
PlayStation.
Crazy.
Well, PlayStation has shown stuff that said that they, that was running on a PlayStation. So I don't know what he's.
Well, no, he's saying that's what they do, and he's trying to throw shade at Xbox. You got to know him, man. He's a Sony like diehard fan, yo. And he's trying to throw shade at Xbox, but he's acting like Sony has never been caught when they're like on PS5, and it really wasn't. Like, dude, you really don't remember things going back? I mean,
most of those things were post. They were on.
Just off vague memory, Godfall was very skeptical when it came to the gameplay shown.
But that's the thing; everything gets downgraded. Everything does.
It is what it is, man. And guess what, bro? I'll let you know. I'll let you know as soon as Sony starts making their first party, starts making their PC ports day and date with the game coming out on console. You'll see the game running on PC instead. Trust me, because they would love to use that big ass graphics card to show off the graphics on some of those studios. They are incredible when it comes to like their artistic and graphical talent. So they would want to put that, with that big ass graphics card on PC. I'm just saying, man.
I still don't think that PlayStation's gonna put their stuff day and day.
Okay. Well, dude, it's coming. It is coming, bro.
Coming.
Yeah. We're just gonna sit back and watch it, yeah. All right. So let's see. Let's go to Pred on this one now. Pred. The Sony showcase, and I see a lot of people on Twitter, man. They're talking a lot of things, man. If some of the things I've seen on Twitter are true, this is going to be like the show of all shows, man. What do you think? What are your predictions here for the PlayStation showcase next week?
All right. First of all, let me stop you with the comments you just made. You're seeing things on Twitter, so like.
So it's on the internet, so it has to be true, man.
Yeah,
right?
No, it's not. We've done this before with Xbox podcasts and showcase, whatever. So, it's never what we expect. It's usually the complete opposite. So, I personally don't think. I look at this from two perspectives. I think they kind of need to pull their dick out and show everything, and we'll get into the same. I'll probably say the same thing when Xbox comes out too. But I think with Sony going first for a change,
yo, that's crazy, right? That's crazy.
I don't think they have a lot to show, and I think it's gonna be Spider-Man, a bunch of PSVR shit, a bunch of third-party shit, and some DLC and some fucking be real shit. I'm not expecting anything over the top. They may show Death Stranding 2.
Hold on, but third party. All right, third party. One of the rumors, somebody's saying GTA 6 reveal at the showcase. That's a third party, but that's a bomb right there, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like, and we've seen these rumors before about them having some kind of exclusivity deal. I believe it, but that's still third party.
I don't think Rockstar would make that game exclusive. They lose too much money.
It's still going to be multi-plat. So like that, I shouldn't have said third party. I should have said a bunch of multi-plat shit. Whether it's Dre, like shit like that, like those type of games like that will eventually make their way to Xbox. I think their biggest knuckle is going to be maybe like a Death Stranding 2. Obviously going to show some Spider-Man. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they need to do that, right?
and yeah, they have to because that's supposed to come out this year, and then they'll do their direct or whatever they call it later this year on that game.
State of play.
State of play later this year, because if you don't see it, it will come out in state of play. So I fully expect them to kind of show some of it, but factions will probably finally be there, and I think a lot of stuff that you see on this show are gonna be years down the pipeline, because I really think that they're in a position right now where they kind of have to show what they have coming down the pipeline. I remember there was a game with that I really wanted to play. It was like a game with this guy in armor fighting dragons. I can't remember the name of the game. Yes, that's what it is.
What was it?
Soul Aside.
Yeah, I think they'll show that. And I don't know when that's going to come out. I still think that's going to be years away. I still think they'll say next year, but I still think it's going to get delayed and pushed back because like Sony typically does that. So like they'll show it and they'll show it again later. Like I think a lot of stuff that we see coming out right now, they showed on this showcase, are going to be games that are like further down the pipeline than we really want them to be. I know they have right now. They're putting a lot of time and effort into PSVR, so you'll see. I think that'll be really heavy right now going into the holiday, and then Spider-Man, because I think they've hinted at them not having anything available the rest of the year except for that and some PSVR 2 titles.
No, I think that's their last first party, and I think everything else is more like second party deals, signed exclusivity.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
But I mean, like for the first party aspect of it, I don't think that anything they show this week or next week, it's gonna be anything that we're gonna see for a while. They might have something ready for next year, or they're ready for next year, like I said, Factions 2, stuff like that. But like I don't like maybe even not GTA, but Gran Turismo DLC. Shit like that, that kind of stuff will come out, but I really don't know what they have because they haven't really. Because typically Sony they'll pull the shit out and show it to you, and they ain't ready for 2 or 3 years. Mm-hmm. Everything they showed us already for 2 or 3 years has already been released already. So it's either gonna be DLC or some shit that we're not gonna see. I think next year is gonna be a really dry year again for them. It's going to be PSVR 2. They're going to be a bunch of fucking third-party deals again. Maybe 1 or 2 titles that are going to be kind of smaller, like grade B type shit. But I really don't know, and they may prove me wrong on the showcase. But like, again, Sony typically will show their hand well in advance, and they'll show you what's coming down the pipeline, and they've not done that. So I think even if they show us something coming out on this show, it's going to be stuff that we're not going to see. They might give us a release date and a release window. Like they may say spring of 2024, but I expect that shit to get pushed back. If you see that,
that's what I was going to ask you, man. And I know there might be people in the chat be like, damn, Xbox hating right now. But I will say, like, Sony has been accused at points in time of kind of throwing up like false release years and stuff. Like we saw it with like say God of War Ragnarok. Like there are people saying that they knew that game was not coming out that year, but they threw it out there anyway. Do you think we're going to see kind of like a continuation of that, or do you think
for pre-orders?
What happened?
Say that again, K-Maker?
Yeah, for pre-orders. That makes sense.
Yeah, they want those pre-orders. I do think they will throw out some false dates. They know they're not going to hit those target dates on. That's typically what they've done though. When okay, what's the track history of Sony first party releasing games on time?
I think their last actually I don't know. Hold on. Like all of their games last year that came out were delayed. They were delayed from the year prior.
The date they originally give us, it's typical. So like
dude, I say about 90% of their games are delayed, and I will say, as of recent history, Xbox hasn't been doing too great in that area either. Let's be real.
Neither one has. So they'll give us a time frame. They won't give us a date. And I think that's the thing they've gotten better at doing. They'll say, okay, we're planning on releasing it spring 2024, but then, we're expecting it spring 2024, which is spring is 3 months, so like, and they'll be like, and then they'll come back with a release date that will be like, fall of 2024. And then we could be like, okay, now it's delayed, but like, I that's how I count delays. I don't count them like with the initial bullshit they shit out on E3 or whatever weekend. I go when they give me a date or a time frame, specifically a date. I look at that as a delay. If they just say coming in 2024, and it
just automatically you're like, yeah, that's not coming out then.
Yeah, that's not coming out. Like that's not coming out then because that's the target date they have set, and it ain't gonna happen. Because there's other things in play. Like what we talked about before. Like people look at things and like, okay, well maybe with Call of Duty coming out on this date, that isn't a good weekend to put this game out. So let's push it back 3 months to get it ready and fix this, fix that. So like I don't put a lot of faith when they just put a year. So if I see a specific date, even sometimes I'll look at like a specific time frame, like fall. I might kind of tag on to that a little bit. If you tell me March 13th, 2024, I'm expecting the game to come out March 13th, 2024. And if you delay it and you push it back, that's a fucking delay to me. And that's how I look at things. I don't think anything they're going to say on this show is going to be released on time.
Oh, damn.
With the exception of Spider-Man and maybe Factions if it comes out this year. Like, if they give me something between this show and December, I might have a little more faith in that. But if they give me some shit like 2024, January, fuck no. That shit ain't fucking happening, bro. Like, that's just not going to happen. I think this show's going to be heavy PSVR 2. It's going to be heavy third party. Heavy DLC, a couple surprises in there that we'll see for the next fucking 3 E3s, and that's what their show's going to be. Yeah, because I think they feel like they're in a position where they have to appeal to their fans, because they don't have anything coming out this year, so they got to get people excited about what's coming out for the future.
That's why
I think Doc said that too.
When you say it like that, and I agree with you on that. That's why I think there might be a lot of like quick CGIs for kind of like games that are even in early development right now. You know what I'm saying? I think it might be heavy on that side. I'm kind of agreeing with you on that, man.
Let me ask this question. When did Microsoft let us know they were doing, because we kind of got it hinted at they were doing a show this year, but when did they actually give us a date? Was it like 2 weeks ago?
Was it like
no?
It was like last month, like late last month.
Yeah,
last month? Okay.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a week before Microsoft's show, Sony's like, we need to have a show.
Dude, I'm a
throw
little
some shit together.
I'm a little interested. Well, I'm interested in this because we always, like, from what we've seen pattern-wise when it comes to, like, E3.
Sony goes second.
Sony always goes second, but they decided they could have easily went second this time. But they decided to throw themselves out there first, so they're not going to play reactionary this year, which is interesting to me, man. I don't know what they have.
I think this is bait. I think they're just gonna put out some shit, see what Microsoft has to show, because and again, like if you can't win, just go first. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know Microsoft's gonna come out again, and we'll get into the Microsoft aspect. I'll wait for K-Maker to go through his shit. I would think that Microsoft's gonna come out guns blazing, especially with the fallout from the last couple of weeks. With Redfall and the UK decision, I think Microsoft's going to be like, you know what? It's going to take this Viagra. Let's show everybody a stiff one. And so I think Sony's expecting Microsoft to come out with some hard shit. And they're like, let's just get ahead of this before it happens. That's how I think they're thinking.
I think Phil Spencer is really looking forward to the Xbox show. Like he said that.
Well, Phil... we talked about this a couple weeks ago. His demeanor was like, "Yeah, we're definitely not happy about what happened, and we're coming out guns blazing." And then you got Satya talking recently, and his attitude. I think the attitude of Microsoft recently is like, "We're tired of fucking with you. Like you done fucking bit the bear with the Chihuahua, and we're about to fucking come out and show some shit." And I think Sony has kind of felt that, and they're like, well, let's just get this shit over and done with. Get the hype out now, because imagine if Microsoft has a fucking amazing show, like, I mean, and then Sony comes out with what they're planning on coming out, and it's some bullshit. The fucking fans, the Sony guys, are gonna like, what the fuck is that? But if they do it first, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we got all this shit, da da da. And then they'll get the hype for that week, and then it'll just die down because.
And then they got to defend their words afterwards. I got you, man. I can see that, definitely.
Man, Pred is very doom and gloom PlayStation showcases.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't think he's expecting a lot, man.
I can be honest with you. I have never been excited about any of their shows. There might be like a couple of highs in there. Surprised me with the Ghost of Tsushima too. I think they might do something like that. I think it's about that time, for that game to have a sequel. But like, I don't think we're going to see that motherfucker for another 2 years. So like, I think, and it's not that I'm doom or gloom. I just know
did say that game was going to be on a PS5, and he was wrong. So
it probably Ghost of Tsushima was on PS5, but it was.
I know, but he said it was only going to be on PS5.
Oh yeah, I mean. I could honestly see them releasing a sequel to that, and I think what would probably, if this is a low point for PlayStation right now, if you're gonna look at it that way, which I don't think it is, but if you're gonna look at it from that aspect, like, this will be the time for them to come out and piss off the consumer fan base and be like, we're going day and date in PC with Spider-Man.
That ain't happening. Actually, I don't know. They got balls.
Because honestly, at this point, like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what do you gotta lose? They've already been kind of slowly trudging that way, and go ahead and release. I mean, what are we waiting for them to transfer over? Because they basically bought all these studios to basically make games for PC. What are we waiting on now? Returnal's out. Ratchet and Clank, maybe. Is Ghost of Tsushima on PC yet? I don't think so. Like.
Ghost of Tsushima isn't on PC, but people rumor Ghost of Tsushima 2 announcement at the show. I look at the time and I'm like, it'd be about time for an announcement.
It's time for that. I mean, Returnal's already out. Like, if you look at all the exclusives that came out with PlayStation 5, the only ones that are not there is Ratchet, I think, and Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, and the the Demon Souls remaster.
Yes, and so like like Demon Souls, I think would be easy. They probably should have done that a long time ago. I think that was one of the first games that came out. So I could see them just being like, just come out, like, put all those motherfuckers on PC, put God of War 2 on PC, or, whatever it was, and then and then start announcing, because after those games come out on PC, they have to bank on the next exclusive, which would be Spider-Man. This coming out this year. So they can either drag it out or just fucking pull it out. It's one of the two. Like, drag it out for the next 3 years, or just pull it out now and just make that decision to go full PC. It ain't even got to be day and day. Even if it's like, we'll make an announcement 6 months later after these games come out. We're going to make all these other games on PC now. And then from now on, every game that comes out exclusive will come on PC 6 months after. And that will be, I think, for the PC fan base, that would be like a
that'd be that'd be a win for them, definitely. I do want to say, I was gonna say, Pred, tonight is a monumental night, because I don't know if you saw Face 23 in the chat, but he said at Predator, he said Sony's not going day and date for a while. Keep waiting, and the reason why this is a monumental day is because I believe Face 23 is actually admitting that Sony will, in fact, go day and date eventually.
Not yet.
That's amazing. Yo, I am proud of you, Face. I am so proud of you, man. You are showing growth, man. That is
look at you,
incredible,
getting
bro.
your big boy pants on. Everybody in here knows that's going to happen at some point. It's just a matter of when they decide to say, I'm tired of taking this in the ass. Let's just make this shit.
Dude, they have a separate studio dedicated just for the ports. Like, they can have it working right alongside the developer making the game, and it doesn't affect the developer at all.
I would say, like I think Dark has said this too. I think he said I forgot the word he said, but like a dream, whatever. SOCOM announced that. Announced SOCOM, and I think that right there.
That'd
if you
be
want to
crazy.
talk about something that would win some hearts and minds, you announce a SOCOM coming.
That would break the
That would
internet,
win some
bro.
hearts and minds.
That would
Yeah,
break the
that would
internet.
win hearts and minds.
Let it break the internet, but no one's gonna fucking buy that game. So
Right.
If it was
No,
a good
dude.
shooter,
not
if it was a
not
good shooter, because keep in mind they
They're
have to have
just
something
not.
to compete. They know.
Should be people
They
who
know.
are
No,
talking
no,
about
I was
buying
really
it.
dark
They're
on
not
that
gonna
one.
buy
I
it.
can tell you why. I can tell you why they're going to do it because they need something to compete with Call of Duty because they don't have that aspect anymore. They're going to have to announce something with SOCOM. It ain't going to come out for a while, but they at least have to announce it. If they talk about it, that'll fucking shut that right there will be all the shit that the Sony fanboys will talk about. Oh, we got SOCOM back. Blah.
I know, but
I mean, no,
none of those
that would
people
be
are
a
gonna
huge
buy
thing.
that damn game. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
but
that
they can
they're gonna
talk about
hype.
it, but
They're
they
gonna
ain't
hype
gonna-
about it, but they ain't gonna buy
Well,
it.
real quick,
Right.
Dark. I think that is kind of the question right now when it comes to Sony and first party, and when it comes to the consumer base, because Sony has put out so many of the story-driven, third-person action-adventure games as their first-party games. When was the last time they came out with a multiplayer-centric first-party game? Like, and we don't know if it's going to stick. You know what I'm saying?
Fully just multiplayer, no campaign or
Destruction
anything.
All-Stars.
Well, where the multiplayer is a main backbone of the game. Like, they haven't come out with anything like that.
I mean,
Destruction,
I mean, the
that
last
wasn't a
time-
first
the last
party
time-
game, was it? Was that a
The
first
last
party?
time-
Yeah.
The last time
Destruction
they,
All-Stars?
but the last time that
Destruction
they
All-Stars
actually,
was one.
I thought that was
But
second
the-
party deal, yeah.
the last time that they actually like came out with a good one was Uncharted.
You know,
No,
and
it's
I know people will point to Gran Turismo and like I didn't say anything to Dark about that because he would just say Gran Turismo is a niche game anyway because it's a racing game, so it doesn't count. That's why I didn't
Well, I mean,
approach that with
you
Dark
can
here.
clearly see that no one gives a crap about Gran Turismo because they didn't even show the freaking sales of Gran Turismo. So
Oh yeah, they haven't, right?
yeah,
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that is a telltale sign when it comes to Sony too. Like they're just kind of maybe not happy right now.
that it probably did okay, but it didn't do the numbers that they wanted it
They
to
want
do.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Sir X-Man who hit up that super chat again. And he said Sony might announce a PC app for their games. You know, kind of like, Microsoft with Game Pass over there on PC. What do you think about that, Dark?
What?
Sony app on PC. I know they got their own kind of like area on Steam, on the Steam marketplace. Do you think they go
If
with
they did one, it would be like PlayStation Plus Premium or something like that.
PlayStation Plus PC? A lot of P's in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it would be
I
like.
can tell you,
Premium
I can tell you
for-
what they're not going to announce. They're not going to announce anything cloud-based.
Oh shit! Oh shit! No, they won't. Even if the game can run on the cloud. No, what's a
They're not
cloud?
gonna
I don't
talk
even
about
know.
anything cloud-based. Not at all. They'll act like, oh, we don't know. What's a cloud?
they don't want that drama, bro. They don't
I mean,
want
it's not like cloud actually like works perfectly or anything, so.
Yeah, well, that's what they're fighting for. Whatever.
that $300 million industry, man.
That's not what they're fighting them for. That's what the CMA is trying to throw out there, and they're
That's what it's what
Again,
I'm
the
at the CMA
CMA
to
just
fight
they
for.
don't want to do their job over an extended period of time. They don't want to regulate the situation over time. If you go back and read it again, that's what they're saying in legalese right there. They're like, yeah, we don't want to regulate it over time, is what they're saying. But I don't know, Pet. Anything else about the show, man? Or are we good? All right,
I'll let K-Mega
let's go. Let's go to K Mega. K Mega. The Sony Game Showcase has been announced, man. You heard the rest of the panel, man. But what are your predictions here? And I will state, I feel that Grand Theft Auto 6 will get announced on Sony's show, and the reason why is during the whole GTA 6 rumor mill, somebody came out and said, "Hey, May 17th, expect an announcement." Didn't get an announcement about GTA, but what we got, a day later, they're talking about the Sony showcase. I don't think that's too much of a coincidence right there. I feel GTA 6 is ready to be announced, and I feel like it's going to be at this show, man. But K-Mega, what are your predictions here, bro?
Okay, so I'm excited for the show because I'm excited for all types of game shows. I think it's going to be a lot better than what Pred is expecting. But I'm not as enthused as what Dark is, But
hold on, Dark's excited about that show. That's surprising, man. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
But I mean, but Dark has been saying for a while, and I'm sure that just like with the other PlayStation gamers out there, they've been waiting to get some information. The only difference is that, Xbox gamers is not tapped into the psyche of PlayStation gamers and telling them, look, where's your games? Where's your games? Where's your games? Because it's just whatever it is. But they've been frustrated because there hasn't really been any new announcements. There's only been not any new games listed except for just a few. So, and then the last couple of games that's come out, or the VR, it isn't meeting up to expectations from we would have already heard it from Sony. But I do think it's going to be a good show. I think it's going to have some good content. I do agree with everybody else that factions will be shown in some capacity. We're going to have to revisit our bet, because I know that I said that that Sony is going to make it as some type of free to play, but now you're trying to make it seem like, well, if the game is $30, well that's I win. No.
Well, first off, $70 games weren't even a thing when we said that. No, we said no. Actually, at first you said it was gonna be a free DLC add-on to the game, and I'm looking past that. I'm not even dealing with that, bro.
No. I said that it's gonna be because we already found out.
I'm confident with this, man. You want to do the homework? You go back and do the homework. I know what I said.
I don't think it's going to be a $70 game. I don't think it's going to be.
I never specified price. I never specified price.
But it's been so long that it's been so
long. All I'm saying is I never specified price, man. If you don't want to believe me, you don't have to believe me. But do the homework, man. Because I know what I said.
You go back and look at that.
I'm not gonna. I don't have to do the extra work, man.
We gotta go back, because
I kept it in my mind for like 2 years, bro. No.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's been that long. But anyway, we'll rediscuss and get back into it. But I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I know I did say that there's going to be this and that and this, but you're over here trying to throw a little spin to it to get a free game. Bastard, that ain't working like that. But anyway,
straight up. No cap, bro. No cap. I'm being dead ass with you, bro.
You can't give me my $25 in nickels and dimes, but you want me to get you a free game. God damn. Anyway, so I do think that Factions is going to be shown in some capacity. I am believing some of the rumors now. I'm not that about Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear 3 remake, and maybe Castlevania, something like that. I do think that they'll be working with Konami in some capacity. And it's damn not going to be a new Metal Gear, because I don't think anybody would really trust if Kojima's not messing with it. So therefore, it has to be the remake. I do think that is something in Silent Hill. I think that those are the two games. Maybe not a Castlevania, but I think that that Metal Gear remake and the Silent Hill, I think those are the things that'll be shown. Spider-Man will definitely be shown to get things kicked off. Finally see some gameplay of that for stands to talk about for eternity as the greatest thing ever to gaming. But
that's because it is the greatest thing ever to gaming. That's why.
No, it's not. It's good.
It's better than anything you guys have on Xbox. I'll tell you that.
Well, really?
Hold on, what's better? Hold on, what's better?
He said that Spider-Man was the best thing that's been on Xbox. I got plenty of games that I can name from
Better
Xbox
than-
that has that.
Definitely better
I mean,
than
I-
Redfall.
Forza
definitely
Horizon
better
5
than
shits
Halo.
all over that game, bro.
Oh man,
I mean,
well, right there, you said Halo. You said Halo.
Halo 5 is garbage compared to Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know, but that's fine. But you know what? Halo
Doc,
is
go
still
back
a
and play
billion-dollar
Godzilla
franchise.
PS4, man. That's like your favorite game,
And even
bro.
with all the Spider-Man games, it still has not surpassed Halo's count. So I mean, you better
It's because
pick
there's
up
only
another
been one Spider-Man game. That's why.
no, there's
No, there's
way
been
more
multiple Spider-Man games.
Going
Dude, he
on.
completely discredited
there's been like
Spider-Man
10
video
Halo
game
games and they
history.
still haven't
Atari
surpassed
got it.
half
Atari
of
got
what Nintendo can do.
We got it. I hurt your feelings about that, but anyway, let's keep going. No need to get oversensitive about it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Spider-Man's
am,
good,
damn
but
it.
it's not
I'm
that
gonna.
Oh my god. But I do. Yeah, we'll
Wait
talk
for
about
GRG
Spider-Man.
tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. Because I ain't gonna be drinking tomorrow. So yeah. So y'all might jump on me tomorrow. I also think that there will be a couple of more online games. Maybe there could be a finally reveal of Twisted Metal. I'll be excited about that. Since they probably will definitely show the TV show or something like that to get people excited about when that show is going to premiere. I think that's coming out here pretty soon, is it not? Here in the next couple of months.
The show? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that they'll probably maybe announce something. They're probably close to the game being released, maybe sometime, maybe next year, somewhere like that. I do think that we will see some from Solar Side. It was supposed to be slated to come out this year, but they said it was coming out next year. So I think that game will be ready next year. So we definitely will see something with that. I'm excited. I'm really excited about that game more than anything. They'll show another trailer of Wolverine. And after that, I don't know. Like, I mean, SOCOM, I don't see it. I just don't see it. That would get a lot of buzz, a lot of talk. It would definitely be talked about, but I agree with Dark. Like, people would do a lot of talking, but I don't think a lot of people would be supporting it. They'll still be buying Call of Duty. I just don't think that game is
out of all the
like
games
that.
you just mentioned, which ones do you think are coming out in 2024?
They can play both. I mean,
Solar Side is coming out in 2024.
No, I mean, you really feel actually going to come out in 2024?
Solar Side's coming out in 2024.
Lost Soul Aside, you mean?
Yeah, Lost Solar Side.
Get it right. Come on now, man.
damn it, K-Mega, how did you forget one word in the title? How dare you?
I know.
Yeah, how
I
dare
know.
you, sir.
I know. How dare
You know, it was irking him every time you said it too.
TNA is coming out next year. Her Thickness, Stellar Blade, that's coming out next year.
You don't think that's this year?
No, that ain't coming out this year. That's coming out next year, man. They ain't coming out this year.
Yeah, this year's already been piped down. They already got what they.
Yeah, they would have already been showing something. I mean, if it was coming out sometime around, I mean, when is it going to show? That game is not a game that's going to be coming out at the end of the year and during the Juggernaut. No, hell no. During whatever that's going to be coming out at the end of the year, that's going to garner everybody else's attention. Stellar Blade is going to be a game that's going to get attention, but not like that level of a Call of Duty or whatever Nintendo's going to drop, whatever, if Forza drops at that time, or if Stalker 2 comes out at that time, and then just all the other third parties, Assassin's Creed, no, Stellar Blade's not going to come out. If it doesn't come out here by September, that game is, and we know Spider-Man is supposed to be coming out in September. Nah, Stellar Blade ain't coming out until 2024. VR stuff, of course. And and I think also, I don't think it's going to be what Sir X-Man said, but I think that there might be a launcher of some sort, because they were already starting that launcher on Miles Morales. Well, was it on Miles Morales or was it on Spider-Man on PC? I think it was on Spider-Man, the original, well, the Peter Parker Spider-Man,
The remaster?
the Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, the remaster. That's where you got to see the launcher. So I think that there could be some announcements of a Ghost of Tsushima or something of that nature coming on PC. If not, Horizon Forbidden West and Gran Turismo. I think that those 3 games got a possibility to come over. I don't. Ratchet and Clank could as well, but I'm just going to stick with those 3. I think that they're going to definitely start slowly giving people that maybe hate the idea that PlayStation is going to start putting games on PC, start maybe talking about numbers and things like that, because I have seen within the PlayStation community that they've been throwing out those PC numbers and throwing out articles of what Sony is saying, like, damn, they're making a lot of money off of it. So I think the longer that they keep talking about, oh man, this game was successful on PC, it was charted here, it's got these many people that was playing it, and OpenCritic and all that other stuff, I think that the other people that don't like it will get on board, because a lot of them they'll just do what they're told. So So yeah, that's what I think in a nutshell. I don't think that there's sure there's probably there will be some surprises of some sort. Oh, I think also Mortal Kombat will be shown too. We'll finally get the Mortal Kombat trailer, and they might talk about Grand Theft Auto 6, like show something with it or whatever. But other than that,
I think they're ready to. No, I think Rockstar ready. They're ready to show enough
or announce something. Yeah, show enough or announce like a trailer or something. But I mean, with
I'm excited
the announcements
for GTA,
and everything, it will be a great show. But I just don't think that it's going to be the show that has all of that. I think that for everything that I give it, of everything that I said about it.
You realize it's an over an hour show, right? It's not like a state of play where it's only like 30 minutes.
It's a true showcase. Like
like you guys, the way you guys are downplaying it, like as if it's gonna be the worst thing ever.
I said it's gonna be a good show, but I mean, Spider-Man.
It's gonna be a lot of B-roll shit, though. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of B-roll shit.
I almost guarantee you that there will not be that. There will not be that. Okay. I almost guarantee it.
Dark. I feel that
you guys just
GTA.
Don't want it
no. Check this out. I think you're gonna like. You guys don't want. Dude, you're gonna like what I'm saying here. Like I feel that they're gonna have GTA 6 in a very solid fashion to be shown on their show, and no matter what, they can show like 2 kids hitting each other with like twigs for like the rest of the time, and that would be a home run. That would be a home run to like so many people, man. I swear.
One thing that trips me out is that you guys got to put into account, they're going to show indies. They're going to show they're going to show indies. They're going to show VR, and they're going to take their time showing VR because they might have some big.
No, they're not going to take their. They're going to do how they did it before, where they just kind of show off a few VR things.
They just came out with PSVR 2.
They're not going to go in depth with VR like you guys think.
Okay, yeah. Well, you're wrong about that because they're trying to sell that bitch.
I mean, if it's the first year, hold on,
they're going to show Spider-Man twice. It's like
right.
No, they're not. They're not going to show Spider-Man twice.
Yeah, Spider-Man's going to get 5-10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have
somebody standing there. Done it twice.
Yeah, talk about it.
They've done it before, dude. They show the game at the beginning and show the same game at the fucking end. So let's not act like they're not possible doing that.
Yeah, they're gonna get about a good 7 to they're gonna get a good 5.
What if they've done that for a showcase? Name a showcase that they've done that for.
Well, hell no,
dude, and they're still building like a decent library for PSVR 2, so they have to have. They have
don't want them to outbeat Xbox. That's all it is. Just say it. Just say it.
The Xbox show you. We're talking about the PlayStation show.
They have to have big VR titles to kind of go in depth with for their brand new piece of hardware. Like, damn, bro, you're kind of like tossing them to the side with that shit, yo.
Yeah, like just because you want it to be tossed aside,
just because you don't want the VR doesn't mean.
I don't think VR is their main focus. You're kind of making it seem like it's their main focus, and I don't think it's their main focus.
No, in the showcase, listen,
15 minutes will be Spider-Man, another 10 minutes will be PSVR.
Right, like they're gonna put time for VR. They're gonna put time for indies. They're gonna give time to talk about the shows that's coming up, and then for whatever titles that's gonna come on.
They are
PC.
not going to give time. They are not going to give time for the shows that.
Oh
They're
yeah, they
not.
will. Oh yeah, they will. Yeah, man, Sony is all about promotion, and they're going to show a little bit of something because that's why I think that they'll talk
Absolutely.
something about
Absolutely.
Twisted Metal is because the show is coming out, and even
No,
if the game
if
isn't
they
ready to
announce
come out
if
this
they
year,
announce
they will put
if
it
they
out there.
announce the service Twisted Metal, I can see them putting the show on the end of that just to link it all together and be like, hey,
Right.
you played the game
Right,
and
I'm not
watch the
saying
show.
that- Yeah,
Like, I can see that.
I'm not saying that Anthony Mackie's gonna come out there and do a 5-minute talk. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
So you
I
mean
can
like
see him-
Xbox, where they just get out there and
Oh,
they just
damn,
talk?
where Dark,
And
where's
so,
the
like,
salt
Xbox-
coming from, bro?
A 90-minute show though.
Where's the
like,
salt
that-
coming
Ninety-
from?
He's
90
trying
minutes
so
of
hard,
talking.
man. I mean,
90
listen,
minutes of
now he
talking.
doesn't
That's
sound
what
as
it's gonna be.
confident about
Dude,
his
the
show.
last
That's
two
why he's
shows
over here
haven't been
defending-
like that, brother. By the way, I just
Bro,
want
It's
to
gonna
let
be
you know.
90 minutes of them just talking.
Hmm.
That's what it's gonna be.
They are going to
Well,
be
hold
talking.
on,
You
hold
think
on.
They're going to sit there and have.
Yo,
they're going to have somebody
Mega,
come up
Mega,
there before
hold
they
on.
show Spider-Man
But Mega,
and
Mega-
not talk about it.
Mega, he gave me the segue though. He gave me the segue we needed to get into the Xbox showcase. So I think we're gonna do that right now, and we're gonna hear what Dark is expecting from that showcase. But we have to go with Pred first on this one. Pred is gonna come out there and ruin it for everybody else and take
Oh, I'm just gonna
every
walk
single
away on
talking
this one.
point. Take every single talking point. But no. Pred, dude, you got the spotlight, man. We're talking Xbox now. Xbox Bethesda. Dude, what are you expecting to see from this show, man?
Man, I looked at this from two different perspectives. I looked at it as mad Phil and rational Phil. You know, so like I have to look at this differently. So like, upset Phil is gonna be like, show it all, just fuck it. You know, like show Avowed, show fucking Fable, show like, you know, like every fucking thing they have in the pipeline. Just because I think he's just so fucking infuriated from that last show that we saw, where it just seemed like he was just so upset and so frustrated with everything. You know, like I don't know if it was the ABK deal that was making him mad. I don't know if it's Redfall making him mad. Maybe his wife pissed him off. I don't know.
All of it.
But, like,
all of it.
Like all of it. Like
Yeah.
that day when I saw that, I was like, that is an upset man right there. So like, I was like, oh man, and of course you go from that, and then I think after that is when they announced the show, and I think it was kind of like, you know, like, all right, rally up the troops. This Redfall shit didn't work out the way we wanted to. Everybody, we need a meeting, and what are we doing for this show? And they started throwing shit out there. He's like, no, and someone else says something, and he's like, no, and they're like, what the fuck do you want? And he's like, everything, just show it all. Like, give me Avowed, give me fucking, you know, because typically these shows we get like some bullshit DLC, we get like, you know, some Forza DLC, like some Redfall DLC, you know, like some. I don't think any of that shit is gonna come to this show. Like they're not talking about.
Yeah, they're going to show
anything-
that at PlayStation. Okay.
What
Shut
happened?
up.
What did you
Okay.
say? I didn't catch
I
it.
said
man.
I said because he said before, he said that they were going to show DLC at PlayStation.
Yeah.
So
they
they're
will.
going to do that and not do that at Xbox. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they're what DLC are going to show for Xbox. What do they have out
Redfall?
right now? That needs Redfall
Really?
just came
Really?
out.
They're gonna
Halo's
headline.
not ready.
With what just happened, they're gonna headline a showcase with Redfall DLC, bro. Like, do you really think that's gonna
Yeah,
happen?
yeah, and
Absolutely.
that's
They're
what
gonna
I'm
do
saying.
90 minutes of
And,
just
and this
DLC.
is and this is what I'm saying. They're not going to do because all that shit is old, and it's all shit that we sat here and we've talked about, and it didn't do shit for them. Like, I mean, maybe you might get some Halo, right? I don't think it's going to be a headliner. They might show some skins. It might be like a fucking blurb somewhere in there. But like, I think this
You
show
might
is
you
gonna
might
be
get a
literal.
future kind of like cosmetics, like
Yeah, like,
DLC
here's
type
the
Halo
latest
type shit.
roadmap of Halo
Yeah.
type shit. Maybe,
might get that
but
quick.
I still think they could talk about that somewhere else. I honestly would not be surprised if they didn't mention Halo at all. You know, at all. I really think they're going to talk about Starfield, obviously. They're going to talk about Forza, obviously, because those games are coming out here pretty soon. They're going to
Did
talk
you just
about,
say Forza's coming out pretty soon? I appreciate
yeah,
you. I appreciate you.
2025.
Oh my.
Well,
Shit.
2030, but
Yeah, right. They're going to talk
I hate
about
you guys.
oh God, what's the name of the game I'm thinking of? With the girl,
Record.
Hellblade. They're going to talk about Hellblade. I expect them to talk about those. Now, Record, yeah. And it would surprise me if you talk about DLC. What's the game that came out recently with the music that everyone
Hi-Fi
liked?
Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush, maybe something about some
expansion.
DLC for that.
An
since
expansion.
he's talking an expansion, yeah. Since he fucking Ding Dong here wants to talk about DLC and expansion.
Are you
maybe
happy with
something
that,
like
Dark? An expansion.
You better
Hi-Fi?
now? You feel
It's
better?
DLC. You okay?
no, I'm still crying in my diapers over here.
Okay, well, tighten them up a little bit and peel a little more. Yeah.
I said tighten it up.
But then after all that, because that's stuff we're expecting to see, right? Avowed, Fable, I think Perfect Dark. I think everyone's like, because I remember Paris specifically saying, "Why are we not seeing these games?" Because that's what your people want to see, and I think that resonated with Phil. He's like, "This motherfucker's right. Like, we need to show this shit." And I think they probably scrapped whatever fucking bullshit plan they had and decided to fucking feed us some some of something. Some information. We haven't had the information we gave us 2 years.
Dude, I hear your excitement, but dude, one thing I got to throw out there, man, like the gameplay and stuff that they show at these shows, like they work on them for months. Man, like I don't think they're gonna toss anything out of stuff that they had already planned. And
well, that's what you think.
More.
And when you get a chance to talk, you can talk because you're talking to me about what I think.
Well, see, I'm the host, and I get special privileges, and I can come in and talk to everybody who's talking, and try to flesh out ideas here, man. It's my job, bro. But
flesh it out then.
No, I was just saying. Go ahead.
You don't think he's gonna show? You don't think he's gonna show any of that stuff at all after the last month?
No, I think, this is me personally. I think they already planned like an incredible show where they were going crazy. Will they add stuff? That depends on what these studios have kind of like already made up. If they had like drafts of gameplay that they could like kind of like bring up, develop into like, something that could be presented, then yeah, he would definitely add that. He would have them working on that and put that in. I just don't know what these studios had available for them to build up to be presentable. You see what I'm saying?
It's been between now and that showcase. It will have been about 6 weeks. You don't think they can come up with something in 6 weeks?
I think it would be. I think it would be really tight, but I mean, not impossible. I guess.
I mean, put some gameplay together and it's like, hey, this is Avowed, and have someone showing some gameplay footage of it. This is. Because like the last several shows from Microsoft hasn't been someone sitting talking about what they're doing in the game, how they, like maybe like a Forza or maybe a Halo or something like that, something that's really close. But like some of the stuff that's pretty far off, they just show you what they have, and they don't have any like developers coming in and talking about it as much, like like they would normally do. Like they would just here's some gameplay of this, here's a gameplay of that, here's this, here's that. And they may dive a little deeper into something that's kind of right around the corner, and like have someone come out on stage and talk about it. I mean, their show's supposed to be 90 minutes, so they're not gonna talk about Starfield, only Starfield and only Forza, because I think those two will definitely be there. But I do think like what Paris was coming out with them and saying like, you've got these games sitting here that you showed us years ago, and we've not heard shit on them. Pull your dick out. Let's see it. And that's how he came at Phil. And Phil's kind of like, okay, like I really think like they're gonna give us updates on all those games, and then some other titles we may or may not have heard from. I'm not gonna.
Oh, Phil said that there's like unannounced things that are going to be announced at the show.
Yeah, and mind you, I'm gonna pull the same shit I just said about the Sony showcase. They're gonna pull out some shit that we're not gonna see for several years. I think they're gonna kind of give us keep in mind we got Contraband we've not heard from, we got Avowed we've not heard from, we've got
Contraband's the game I really want to see too.
Indiana Jones we've not heard shit from.
That one as well.
Like those three alone. They could update those. We've got Fable we haven't heard from. They can update that. We've got stuff that's supposed to be coming out this year that we've not heard from in a while. So, I think all those games will be discussed at some point. I'm not expecting them to go all out and show every fucking aspect of it, but some updates I think are going to happen for those games. And obviously they're going to show a couple of other things. They can't show anything from Activision right now because of what's going on. I think they will kind of taper anything. Maybe Diablo, but that's coming out here really soon. But outside of anything they have marketing deals with ZeniMax and Activision, ABK, whatever, specifically ABK. If they've got to deal with them, they'll show that. But if they don't, they're not going to show shit from them.
They ain't going to talk ABK at all. I have a feeling.
Yeah, and they're not going to talk about cloud. I'd be surprised if they I think it's. I don't want to say this either because I think that's just gonna. I'll save that for another day.
Okay. He's putting that one in the pocket.
I'll put that one. I'll bury that one for a minute. I do think they have some things they want to talk about right now, but because this ABK deal has not closed yet, they're not going to discuss those yet. And so they pull that shit off the table. It's a 90-minute show. It's going to be obviously heavy on Forza, heavy on Starfield, because those games are coming out.
Well, Starfield's getting its own separate show.
But they're still gonna discuss it. They're still gonna show something of it. I don't think they're gonna not allow this time to go by without discussing Starfield. Maybe they'll talk about Kojima's game. They're gonna have at least 2 surprises in there. Maybe some franchises they brought back that we not talked about. I mean, what could win it over? Obviously, is I hate to say a fighter, but I know K Mega wants to see this game too. It's on the tip of my tongue right now. I can't think about it.
Killer Instinct, bastard.
Killer Instinct, yes, and we've been talking about that for 4 years. So. Obviously that will be, but I think this is the wrong year to bring it out because we have so many fighters coming out here pretty soon. So they're gonna have one shock and awe event. I just don't know what that's gonna be. I expect it to happen. I don't think anything hardware based is gonna happen. I think you might get a controller or something, but other than that, but I outside of. I really think this is going to be all about the games, all about the stuff they've announced already, giving updates for those games, and maybe 1 or 2 surprises we've not heard of before, and that's about it. And this isn't about who's winning, who's losing, but I do think that the updates they give will kind of be the stuff that they're that they should have done. They should have been updating us on recently, the last year or 2. Yeah, just because at some point they have to update us on these games. And so, like I said, that show that he did when he was asked those questions, and sometimes you don't know, you think you know what the consumers want, but then you sit here and you talk to a consumer, and they tell you what the other consumers are talking about. It's easy to sit in a fucking meeting and talk to some representative who thinks they're the voice of the people. But when you hear it from someone else that you respect, and they're like, look, dude, we're asking for this, and you're not showing us this. That shit resonates. He went home probably and was like, man, I need to fucking start doing this shit. Maybe he talked to Paris off the scenes and was like, yo, bro, what do you mean? Whoever's feeding you information about what the people want ain't feeding you right shit. This is what we want. Show us this. And I really think that hit him. you know, and I think his demeanor, his attitude, his body language was like, we've got to do better, and you know, we're gonna start listening to what the fuck y'all say. And we say that all the time, but I really think this time kind of hit him. And so I really expect this show to be more fan centric than it has been in the past, and showing us things that we've actually wanted to see, and not just shit that, like, you know, some corporate fucking asshole is like, you know, sitting on a script and saying. Like, I can imagine him sitting in a meeting and someone saying, let's show him this, and he's like, no, that's not what we need to show them. That's not what they're saying we need to see. They want to see. They want to see this, and this. So let's try and put that shit together instead. So I expect them to have a really big show. I say that, and we said this in the past couple of years, and we've been let down. But I think this is a show that they have to, like, they have to win. They have to go out there and show what they got and stop bullshitting with the consumers on this one.
All right, I got you, man. I got you. That's interesting. Me personally, I'm kind of in the camp of they've done really good shows leading up to the show. Anyway, last year's show, they gave me what I wanted to see. That's for sure. I mean, they could have shown more, but again, when it comes down to it, you look at like the first party studios when it comes to Xbox. Like, what other platform holder has more first party studios than Xbox does? So they're always going to have like stuff to show, and they're always going to have stuff that they're going to be like, you know what, we'll show that next time around, or at this show, or whatnot. But it is time to go to K Mega on this one. Mega, we are talking the Xbox showcase now. I know I did ask Dark when it came to hardware. I'm going to throw something out there as well. I think we might see the controller that they have been working on in terms of the haptic feedback.
Another controller? Oh, great.
No, hold on. But it's the controller that basically has the DualSense features that has been talked about for a while now. They have been working on this controller. They went out there and they asked if that's what the gamers out there want those type of features, and they started working on that controller. So we might see that as well as everything else, man. But Mega, I gotta ask your predictions, man. Like, I know we predominantly play on the Xbox platform, so you definitely gotta have some ideas, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, if they did make a controller with haptic, I'm not tripping about it unless it was a part of the third series into the Elite. Then okay, then I'll go ahead and try it. But I'm not caring about the haptics like that. But if it's just like a controller with just haptics and whatever, I wouldn't waste my money on that. But yeah, there will be something talked about with a controller. Starfield will have it. Starfield will have a little time. But yeah, it like you said, it's going to be moved. It's going to have its own showing. So it'll get that. I think Forza will get more time than Starfield when it comes to because Starfield will will have its own. 30
they got their own like half-hour show,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see them doing
show,
a flash of some like crazy kind of like combat situation.
Well,
It'll be like, yo, stay tuned for after the show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They might start it off with it, and then have it for a little bit, and then kind of announce like, look, wait after the show, and then you'll get more information talking about it. But yeah, they'll definitely show Starfield. But I think Forza in the show will get a better showing than that. I'm not a big fan of just showing me a trailer or something like that and then keeping it moving. I want to get to see the gameplay and things like that. But me and Pred's gone back and forth on this, but I think Pred's going to get what he wants, is that there's going to be announcements and trailers, not so much gameplay. And now the question for me is that when they do that with a few couple of games, maybe like a Perfect Dark or something like that, will people revert back to, well, see, where's the gameplay? I know that's going to happen, but regardless, it is what it is. I do agree with Pred that they are going to open up the lid and just just flow whatever's out for, I think, the next 3 years. And then maybe for whatever, because I mean, Xbox is working with Kojima, so Kojima's game is most likely ain't coming out until 5 years. So,
Dude, you know, I forgot about that
generation.
game. I forgot about that game until we started the show. And I think it was Predator that brought it up first or whatnot. But yeah, you guys, you jogged my memory. You brought it back, man. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Game. So I'm sure that there could be they'll definitely show that. I mean, because that's a big deal to have Kojima working on an Xbox game. They will definitely show some heat that's coming into Game Pass. And maybe have some special announcements of some big titles that's going to be coming on to Game Pass. You know, maybe there's some kind of deal. Like I'm just throwing this out there, speculation. This isn't anything that I know for certain. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. Maybe like the new Assassin's Creed that's coming out could be a Game Pass day one title.
Wow.
Well, maybe
hopefully it's the old. I'll take the old school one. Put that old school one.
That's the one I'm talking about. The cheap one. Yeah. No, they ain't gonna do that one. No.
The good one.
So I mean that's the one that's 50. That's the one that's the cheapest. It's $50. So.
Oh, you mean the right price for a video game? Got you, man.
No, I mean $60 or whatever. No, but I mean, you can tell that the game is not as going to be as big as the good, perfect Assassin's Creed open world games. But. It is, but you know, and like I said, that's just me speculating. That doesn't mean that that's true. I'm just throwing it out there because I feel that they're going to have some big announcements for Game Pass. But I'm thinking on the scale of a game like that, you know, that'll get somebody's attention because I mean, it just makes sense. Forza especially. I think that there'll be some kind of big update coming for Sea of Thieves. I do. I think there's a big update coming out for Sea of Thieves.
I mean, they already did a pretty big one, but your thoughts?
I'm thinking that there may be something else added on to that. Like, because I mean, there really isn't any games that's going to have to be talked about with DLC, and the only game that I could think of is Halo. But I don't know if Halo is going to have something that's extensive to get people to. Yeah, what'd you say? No, I don't even.
Hold on, when's the next season of Halo rolling around? Because if it's close to that date, we can see the unveiling of a new season, especially since this season kind of like the whole Oni door situation.
Yeah.
You imagine if all the cosmetics and stuff were based off Oni, like that would be big for the Halo group out there.
Yeah, but to me, for this show. That's something for Summerfest, or that's something that's to start off the show with. If it's just that, then if you want to go into it and have something deep in, or like I said at the beginning of the show, you just kind of drop the.
No, it's just I'm looking at it as like something quick in between two big announcements, something. For that crowd, you know what I'm saying? And if you throw it up there and you're flashing all these cool cosmetics and you kind of tease that the story makes an even darker turn and then just move on to the next big announcement, I think something like that would be in there. I think a lot of times people talk about the big announcements, but if the little fillers and the in-betweens are really good, I think that's when people come out and say, that whole show was like incredible. And I think they're going to pay attention to those little fillers as well. And really kind of like accommodate like all the groups within the Xbox community. That's what I'm thinking, man. I don't know.
Okay, but I think that it with that, it could, but it's got to. To me, it's got to be something that's memorable. And we'll see. We'll see. Like if it is going to be something with Oni and it's got something that's like I can agree that they'll probably just throw it in there like that, but it would be something in the beginning of the show, maybe not something that's going to the later part, because I think that's where they're really going to go crazy, because how these go. They start off.
They got that build up,
and they kind of they kind of die down for a little bit, and then that's when you get your indies. That's when you get maybe the controller, and then probably the Halo right there, and maybe for whatever. That Sea of Thieves will be added or grounded or whatever. We'll go from there on maybe some kind of I don't think at first I was agreeing with Fred and saying that they won't mention Redfall at all, but I think if there's a big update coming for Redfall, I think that they'll do that to try to get people to understand, like we're still committed to the game. We're not leaving it behind. We are fixing the problem. And then just kind of do that and then just get the hell on away from it. Yeah, I when I said in my video, I mean, it's time now to hear something about Killer Instinct. It's time. Because I'm getting impatient, and I'm normally very patient. But it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time, man. It's time. I said I'll give them until next year if I don't see anything this year. But if they don't come out next year, bring Kelly say I'm gonna have a rant. I'm gonna be mad as hell because because that to me just shows you aren't committed to a genre, maybe regardless of whatever the case, if it's big time or it's not. But fighters they're gamers who love fighters, and damn it, that is a good fighter. That was one of the best fighters last gen. People still play the game 10 years later. So, to this day. So it's like, come on, man. Well, let's do it. Let's have an announcement. And so that's why I think that they're like the Indiana Jones and things like that. Now, I don't know how far they are into Indiana Jones, but I think that that's where they'll be showing trailers. We'll see Hellblade, of course. We'll get gameplay from that. We'll get more. Hold on.
Hellblade dropping this year?
It could.
No. I need a yes or no, man. Come on. You gotta commit. Yes or no. Like, is Hellblade 2 dropping this year, man? What do you think?
No.
I think Stalker. I think Stalker 2 is going to be the thing that's going to drop this year.
Okay.
I think March. I think March.
I wanted to, but because that would be like you got Forza and Redfall and Starfield dropping.
Dude, they also have the most first-party studios. If they have a stacked lineup next year as well, they have no problem dropping that too.
And this goes back what I said before. They're gonna start pushing release dates back and moving things around.
Pred, but you're also talking about Phil's emotions, man. He ain't gonna do that now, bro.
I didn't say he wasn't gonna show it. I said he's showing something, pulling out.
Showing something and announcing it. It's different. Two different things.
Yeah. I don't think that's coming out till like March next year.
I mean, I would love it to because I was on that side of saying that, but I think that I don't know. I think that they want to give Forza its time. They want to give, and I know that they dropped Halo and they dropped Forza, and I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. But I think that if you drop Hellblade has to be dropped right before that deadline, and they moved that deadline in November. And so that means Forza has to drop in October, or Forza has to drop, have to be a shadow
at
drop.
At the show
or something. And then but I still feel that Stalker is going to come out this year. So like if I'm feeling that Stalker is going to come out sometime this year, then I'm looking at that being a November release. Then you said if Hellblade drops, then Hellblade would damn sure be a November release, a late October, November release. I mean, Forza has to drop then. So so that's why I think that they might move it. But listen, I would be excited about it. I would hope to be wrong because I can't wait to get my hands on that game. But I think that I think what you're doing is cannibalizing yourself. By putting out having Starfield coming out in September, Stalker's not going to be up for any awards. Hellblade will. So Hellblade has got the potential to be a Game of the Year candidate if it's going to be that good, right? So let's say that game is that good, and then you got Starfield, then you just cannibalize yourself. Now, yeah, you'll have two games that's potentially going to be in there, or you're going to cause another controversy because you got the Zelda game. You're gonna have I don't know if Spider-Man might get nominated, but it's not gonna win Game of the Year. Then you're gonna have whatever else that's gonna be coming out this year that's highly anticipated. I mean Diablo 4. It's and then whatever. Let's say that the Assassin's Creed game is amazing and blows minds, right? Like. I mean, I just don't see. I think Hellblade should have its own spot to get a chance to get Game of the Year. Now, that's just me, but that's why I think that it won't come out this year. But I'm trying to think of what else I was, because I kind of went off track of what else I think there was going to be shown. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, because I really ain't put too much deep thought into it, because I know that there's games that's going to be available. And I know, I know we ain't going to see about, oh yeah, okay. There is one game I do want. I think that we will definitely get to finally see something from Compulsion Games, the game they've been working on with the.
Yeah, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think it's gonna be the State of Decay 3. It could, or it could, but I think it's going to be that other game,
the new game.
That the new game that's with the that's set into Louisiana with the voodoo and his fantasy and all that. I think that we'll finally get to see something with that. But I do also think that there's going to be trailers and there's going to be some games that's not going to get gameplay because they're just probably maybe 2-3 years before those games will ever come out, and we definitely won't hear anything about Everwild, which we'll find out.
Hey, let them work on it and figure out what it is. Again,
they'll figure out what they want it to be.
They got the most first party studios over there. That's why, like, I try to think very untraditional when it comes to it. And I've had a lot of people, because I feel
we'll see something from Perfect Dark too.
That'll be good. That'll be something that people want. They definitely want to see that.
I think that they want. I think that the Fable, Perfect Dark, Fable and Perfect Dark, I think are certainties to be shown in some capacity. I don't know if it's going to be gameplay or a trailer or something, but just to remind people we're still there. And then that's why I'm thinking about, well, are people going to be pissed off because they didn't get gameplay or something like that, or like what are they're showing you that they're still committed to these games. Here's what the new trailer looks like with like in-engine play or something like that. I think that they'll do those two for sure. Avowed. It's going to be a loaded show. I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons, going back to why I think Sony is going first. Like Pred said, like, I think that they know, like, I think their show is going to be, I think PlayStation's show is going to be good. It's going to be great even. But I think that they know Xbox is going to come with some heat. And now, since after the debacle with Redfall, I think Xbox is just going to, like I said, open the lid, and they're going to show things that three years away. So, and like, don't sleep on what they're going to do with Game Pass. That's whatever they're going to drop with Game Pass.
That's going to be central.
That's going to be huge. That's going to be essential for the year. And that's just going to, I think, get people to say, holy shit, man, they're going to have this, that. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Nice, brother. Yo, shout out to Review Scientology USA for hitting up that super chat, brother. I did not forget about you. He says, he sounds pretty sure about this. He says they're ending with Indiana Jones trailer with gameplay. Bro, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Dude, I grew up on Indiana Jones, man. So like, he's always been a part of my kind of like, my movie kind of like history and whatnot. So another game.
Do you think that game will come out this year?
No, that's not coming out this year.
Since the movie's coming out this year?
No. Unfortunately, I don't. It's not ready from what I gather or whatnot. Like, that's definitely. Dude, I'm almost certain that Hellblade 2 is coming out this year. And again,
I would hope so. I would want it to. But
I try to think untraditionally, because at the end of the day, they're gonna get their ratings, they're gonna get their consumer base or whatnot, and they're gonna be pumping out games like crazy, man. The further we get into this, I think the further people are gonna realize that they're not necessarily gonna look for areas to breathe so much as traditionally like in the past, but we'll definitely get into that. But we gotta hear Dark Optimus now. Dark, I don't know if he's going to be the kind of like anti-Pred of the show, of this show tonight, because he tried to point out that Pred was, he seems a little negative on Sony's side. Pred sounded a little more optimistic, a little more optimistic on Xbox's side. So I wonder if it's going to be the opposite way here. So, Dark, what are your predictions here for the Xbox Bethesda showcase, bro?
There's going to be a lot of fucking talking. There's going to be a lot of bull crap that Xbox.
Hold on, did they talk a lot last year? Did they talk a lot last year?
They did talk a lot last year.
Wow, dude, you got to go back and watch the show again. Go back and
watch the show. I remember the show. They talked a lot. They talked a lot, bro. They talked so much that it was like, the hell are you guys talking about?
How come you sound like you're smiling while you're saying this right now? I don't know.
Yeah, because he's trolling like hell.
Yeah.
And then for that, like, come on, man, like you guys are sitting here saying that they're gonna have so many things, and then your guys are just downplaying the PlayStation showcase. Like, you guys are saying that they're gonna have TV shows for the PlayStation showcase.
Okay, that was K-Mega.
That they're gonna be freaking that because they're going first means that they're gonna fail and all that shit. It's just like,
said they were gonna fail. Nobody said they was gonna fail.
Yo,
no,
Mega,
you made it seem like they were gonna fail because they're
Dark is ignoring what I said about the
scared,
GTA 6 announcement and how big that would be on the Sony platform. He's forgetting I said that and gave him their props because I believe that's going to happen.
That you said
about how huge a GTA 6 announcement would be on their show.
Yeah, it would be huge.
And how I said that's going to happen.
But it's not going to happen.
And I gave him
well,
props
also
for it,
like
you
you
don't
guys
want to
are
hear
saying
about
that you're gonna get. Well, you're not even letting me finish what I'm saying.
Mining in the salt mines, man.
You're just gonna talk over me because you know that Xbox's showcase is
I'm gonna mute
trash,
my mic.
So.
I'm gonna mute my mic, Dark. Here you go.
That's actually surprising that he actually muted his mic. That's surprising. Yeah, I think you guys are really just really. I understand that you're hyping up Xbox because you're excited for Xbox, but I'm going to be completely honest here. I am not excited for anything that Xbox is going to show at all. I am not excited for anything. They have tarnished any type of thing that they could show right now for me because they fucked up so bad with Redfall. That game is just complete and utter garbage. I cannot believe that they came out with that game.
Oh my god.
It is, dude. It is. It's complete and utter garbage. It's so bad. Like,
have you played it?
Like,
have you played
yes, I have played it. I played it for 4 fucking hours, dude. And I wish I could get those 4 hours back.
You played by yourself?
But you played Stray. He played by himself, and then he played Stray for I don't know.
But yes, Stray's good. Stray's good though. But here's the thing about Stray. Stray isn't a 4 hour. Isn't a freaking like freaking AAA type of title either. So
Dark said Stray is so good that he's buying every one of us a copy when it drops on Xbox.
It's better than Redfall. I can tell you that right now.
So he's buying every one of us a copy when it drops on Xbox. Thank you, Dark. I appreciate that.
There's just so see that's the thing. You guys don't want me to say these things because you know that Xbox isn't gonna show you guys shit. They just aren't. They're not gonna show you guys anything that you're gonna be like, oh yeah, man, I can't wait for that. I'm just saying that it's not gonna happen. I think PlayStation is gonna show a lot of stuff that people are gonna be like, oh shit!
Yeah,
what is Xbox? You know? No, it's not gonna be VR. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. You guys are saying it's gonna. Yeah, but you said. But here's the thing. You said. Here's the thing. You said they're gonna show TV shows. Come on, man, get out of here.
When have they shown
TV shows?
He said
when have they showed TV shows? When have they showed TV shows at a showcase? When have they showed TV shows?
When was the last time they did a showcase? When was the last time they did a showcase, dude?
It's been a year, exactly. That's what
over
I'm
2
saying.
years ago, right?
It's been a year and a half almost and you guys are saying that it's going to be
So-
like trash, basically, because
No,
you
it's-
can't
they're
get past the
rusty.
fact.
They're rusty, man.
because you
So
guys
you
can't
ain't-
get
are
past
you
the
serious?
fact. You can't get past the fact that
They give
the
us the
Xbox is not going to show you anything that's worthwhile. That's all I'm
You're
saying.
lying. You are a liar, sir.
They showed us the flute man, and this man here is over here talking about PlayStation don't sit there and take people's time by showing, but won't show TV. Because they did show TV back when they had showcases at a regular basis. But I mean, it's all good. bro. It's all right.
When was the last time they did that, though?
What,
Oh,
did-
when's the
Last
last
of
time they had a
Us?
showcase? It
Last-
was like 6-7 years ago. I mean, if we go
No,
back
it
to that
was
time, I
not.
think there was something
No,
that
it
was
was
on TV.
not. Last year, the last time they showed they had a showcase. All they showed was games. Period. That's it. That's exactly what they're going to show this time. I guarantee it.
Lord,
They gonna
Carol,
show
hi.
when they show that damn
They at least show games. Unlike
Yeah, when they show that
Xbox,
trailer,
where they show off controllers,
I
they
can't
show off
wait.
DLC.
Oh, I can't wait to play.
They
it.
show
I'm gonna
off.
keep what I kill
They
on
show off.
GRG because I'm gonna show that trailer when they show that shit on the. I can't wait.
Yeah, and you're going to
Dude,
be.
last year's show was all about games on Xbox. That's the only thing I disagree
That's
with
what
you
you
on.
do on Xbox. You just wait for everything. You just wait for stuff.
Oh, you gonna take that,
waiting for
Kingmaker?
shit. I've
You
been
gonna take
gaming. You over here talking about
Yeah,
about,
you've been
third
waiting.
party than you
You've
on
been waiting
PlayStation
for
games.
gaming. That's what you've been doing.
No. You've been playing. What was the last PlayStation game you was talking about, brother? Let's talk about
The
it.
last time, the last PlayStation game I played that was actually full-fledged PlayStation was Horizon Forbidden West: Burning Shores. So
and you loved it.
it was okay. It wasn't great.
That's
That's
what people
that's
say about that
DLC. We're talking
franchise
about
as a whole.
full games.
Full
Oh,
games.
oh,
Full games.
Full
Let's
games.
see.
Not DLC. Not DLC.
God of War. God of War.
That
God
was
of War
last year.
Ragnarok.
The point that was last year.
Yeah, what you guys had this year? Hi-Fi Rush. That's about it. That's it.
dude.
That's
but,
all
but
you
you
can
bring
say.
that up. Yo,
That's
hold
all
on,
you can
hold
say
on,
that you
hold on,
had
hold
this
on,
year
Dark,
that was actually good.
But
Only
dude, Dark,
game
Dark,
you've had this year that was good.
Dark, you purposely bring that up right after you ask what we have, just so you can downplay it, because you know that is a great game right there. That's
It's not a
why.
great game. It's a good game.
You
It's
said
not
it was a
game.
great game.
He's playing with
No,
it, man.
I
Come
did
on,
not.
man.
I said it was a good game. I didn't say it was a great game.
Let this man's over here trolling like hell. He's having fun with it too tonight. What do you think about the show?
Of course I am, because you guys went so hard on Xbox being so great, and then you guys go in and be like, "Oh yeah, PlayStation ain't gonna have shit," basically. I'm just like, are you kidding me? This is like a year and a half that they haven't had a showcase. You don't think that they're gonna show games? You guys are gonna say that they're gonna show DLC
Yeah,
and all
no,
that crap?
no. I think they're gonna show games. I have no idea when they're gonna come out.
Get out of here!
That's all. That's all.
Hey, we know what's coming from Microsoft. What the fuck?
What? What's coming from Microsoft? What's coming?
You know what's coming is Final
What's
Fantasy
coming from
and
Microsoft?
And
I
VR.
said, I can name like
Starfield? Starfield's
Yes.
coming?
Yes.
Why is he
Okay,
man.
keep going. Keep going.
Why
What
not?
else?
What else is coming?
Dude, we got a
What's
whole
coming?
list of games in development, bro. We got a whole list of games that are in development.
Like I get Starfield, Fable, Avowed, Indiana Jones. Like what?
Contraband,
Doesn't Contraband? Doesn't you keep going? What's coming from Sony?
Spider-Man 2.
It's on the PSVR 2. Besides Spider-Man.
Third-party
Last
time
Ronin?
deals.
The Ronin, the Ronin game that they
No,
have
that's
coming
a
out.
first-party game.
That's
not
a first-party game.
Yeah,
it is.
that's a rental. That's a rental.
That's
That's
a
a
rental,
rental.
bro.
Get out of here.
That's a
What do you
rental.
guys got for? You guys got rentals too? Get out of here.
No, but we're saying what you're pointing out is indeed a rental
guys are
and
always
not a
renting
first
things 'cause
party.
you guys got
But it's
Game
not a
Pass, so you're
first-party
always
game.
renting.
But sir, the fact is, what you just said is not a first-party game. Therefore, you were wrong with that one, sir.
Well, it's not like you guys have a ton of
Hey, your
great games
whataboutisms. You can throw whataboutisms everywhere,
Again,
man.
answer my question. What first party games are coming from Sony in the next year?
Spider-Man
Maybe
2.
We don't know yet. We have to see them.
Oh, well,
Exactly. That's why their showcase is gonna suck. Because they don't know what the fuck's coming out.
Wait, no, their showcase isn't gonna suck because of that.
Oh
Get
my
outta
God.
here. Get out of here. You guys,
You can't even argue with me about what they got coming out. So
I can't argue with you with their got going out because they haven't
have
shown
anything.
Man, you
anything.
hear this dude
They're gonna
laughing, yo?
they're gonna
Like,
show it on
they
Wednesday.
don't have anything.
They're gonna show it on Wednesday.
You think so? You think you're excited about
Yes.
factions?
Yes, I think they're gonna show stuff on Wednesday. I
You're
guarantee.
excited
I
about
almost
factions?
guarantee it.
You're excited about factions?
I think factions gonna be good. Yes, absolutely.
Did
dude,
you
they
play
have
last
10
faction?
games as a service
Yes,
that they
no,
have
they
to
You
they
don't
have to
play
show
multiplayer
before
online games,
2026.
Dark. You play
I
single
did.
player games.
I did play the last factions though.
Did you? How long did you play it? Like what? 10 minutes? You
No, I
now?
played it for a good like 20 hours or so.
Oh
Somewhere-
shit! No, I don't believe that. Well, whatever.
You don't have
Guys,
to.
yeah,
no,
guys,
no,
you are
no.
making me wish that I can do a live stream next week, man. I swear, it would be so
Oh,
great to
man.
hear it live
But that's
reaction
the
wise.
thing. You guys downplay.
I didn't
guys
downplay
the
anything, man.
I'm
PlayStations.
downplaying it because I don't know what they're gonna show. So I don't know.
And then you hype up the Xbox. You
I'm gonna leave it up to the chat. Did I downplay anything,
No,
chat?
because I know
It's
I
gonna
know
be
what
the
they
next
have
coming of
coming.
Christ. Like that's
I know
how
what
you guys
they
hype
have.
it up. Like it's
I
gonna
know
be
what
the
they
next
have,
coming
though.
of Christ.
But I know what they have. I know what they can show. I don't know anything what Sony's gonna show.
Exactly. That's what
Other
makes
than
me excited
PlayStation
because
VR 2
they're
shit
gonna
that you supposedly quote and unquote with air quotes here don't give a shit about
Exactly.
PSVR 2. So what else are they gonna show you besides Spider-Man?
they're gonna
Exactly.
show us stuff. They're gonna show us.
Dude, they're gonna show
know
you.
that?
They're gonna show you
They're gonna
another
show us.
Wolverine CGI. You know what I'm saying, and let you know that's still in development, which is a good thing. You know, hopefully you could get an idea of what the
Good
character
job
look
showing me
like.
about a game you've been talking about for 2 years. Keep going.
But damn.
You just keep downplaying PlayStation.
I'm gonna downplay it because I have no idea. Until they show me what they're gonna show, then we can talk about the show after that, and I could be like, I'm surprised they showed this. Or I could be like,
You know what I
they showed
noticed?
me. Like, what I
Yo,
thought they were gonna show.
PlayStation can be pretty hard to predict sometimes, especially when you have kind of like their quietness, how they haven't really said anything in such a long time in terms of like, you know, games coming out. Because the thing about PlayStation is like their main franchise games, if you've noticed over history, they change over time. They don't stay like the traditional traditional franchise. It
thing
switches over.
Is that all I'm saying is that you guys are PlayStation showcase and not and basically touting that Xbox is just going to be better all of a sudden.
So when I said that that Xbox was going to show indies, they were going to talk about controllers, and then they was going to throw in a little bit of something with Halos, whatever, or something
Exactly,
like that.
review.
Maybe,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But then yet, you know, problem. Like I'm really. I know that you're bullshitting, but what I'm tripping out about is like when I say that they're not. If you think that they're not going to promote, they're going to have shows that's coming out. It's no different than when they promoted.
He's still on the TV
They
show.
are not going to do
He's
that.
still on the
They are
TV
not
show.
going to do that at this showcase. I guarantee you, they are not going to do that.
bro. They're going to promote that
They
shit.
are
You don't
not
even know why you believe
Hey,
that.
hey,
Yo,
They're
Ped, honestly, tell me, did you
now.
realize
Come
K
on,
Mega was
man.
going back
The
to the
last-
show on that
the
one?
last-
I didn't.
The
I didn't
last
think he was doing
showcase that they didn't even show anything about the Last of Us TV show. The last showcase they did, which was a year and a half ago almost, they did not show
that. That's
anything
because
like
it wasn't
that.
even announced yet,
There's
bro.
no way they
It
were
wasn't
going to
even
show
announced.
those
It wasn't
damn
even
TV
announced
shows.
then.
Yes, it was. Yes, it absolutely was at that time. It was absolutely. Everybody knew that they were making a Last of Us TV show. They didn't even show that kind of stuff at the showcase. They're not going to show that.
They announced the gameplay, and then they announced the TV show at the Summerfest last year.
Yeah, at Summer Game Fest, but not at the
Yeah, but-
freaking showcase. Get out of here, dude, with that whole
The only thing
showcase.
they did was have a
being
guy
at
talk
the
about the
showcase.
game that was being
It's
made. That
not
was
going to be
it.
at the showcase. It's not going to be at the showcase.
Oh
That's
my
the-
goodness! Oh man!
It's just not. It's not going to be there.
Okay.
Dark,
Okay.
do
Oh,
us
that's
a
fine.
favor.
That's
Do
fine.
us a favor, Dark. At the end of the show, you got to pick up the phone you got to call your Uncle Jim, and you got to let him know that you did not convince us that PlayStation is the best platform, bro.
Oh man,
I don't have to convince you of anything because you guys are just always gonna say that Xbox is better,
Dude,
even though clearly they haven't done crap.
Dude, it's so weird, man. I'm not co-signing other people's checks. Like I said, they showed GTA 6. It's gonna be a
own an
bomb show.
Xbox. They have not done anything this year to make you own an Xbox at all. Period. Okay, put some games, some mediocre games into Game Pass.
They got a bigger list of upcoming big budget games. Like
what's going to be big budget? You think Hellblade 2 is going to be big budget? It's not. It's just not.
Fable, Forza, Avowed.
Fable is not coming out anytime soon.
Fable, Forza, Avowed, but they have a list of games in development. Okay. They have a. What I'm saying, hold on. You were talking, dude. You had like. What I'm saying is, when you look at the platforms and you look at the lists of games in development right now, Xbox has a way bigger list of first-party games in development that would attract consumers.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. You only have Spider-Man 2. That's all you have.
Absolutely not.
That's all they've said.
Is trolling you. Why are you? Listen, man.
That's all they said.
I'm getting ready for GRG tomorrow, man.
Yeah. Is that? Are you warming up here, Dark? Is that what you're doing?
So well, man.
Are you warming up over here, Dark? Is that what you're doing? Is that you getting?
No, I just think it's funny that you guys are downplaying the PlayStation the PlayStation
well, sir,
showcase, but yet the Xbox showcase is gonna be fire.
I might do it on purpose on GRG just to get you fired up again. This is great.
Dude, you should make the title and everything just pro Xbox centric, troll worthy.
I'm gonna
get filthy, get dirty with it, dirty.
I'm dirty with it. Yeah.
It's just you guys are crazy about that stuff. It's just,
but we love you, Dark.
There's no way that PlayStation's gonna come out and just give you just nothing at all.
No, they're gonna give a bunch of stuff, but you don't know when it's gonna come out.
I'm talking about Pred. Pred was the one that said basically that they're not gonna show him anything. So why even have a showcase basically? So
ooh.
I mean, now he's right.
Pred, be careful, man. You're upsetting your number one fan, bro.
I mean, shit. It's all good.
You're upsetting your number one fan.
See if Daddy pays for his OnlyFans. He's gonna get it for free now.
Oh shit!
I'm pricing some BBC.
Oh my god, we gotta stop.
Well, guys, speaking of free,
it's time to get out of here. It's time to go.
Yo, for real. Well, I was going to say, speaking of free, I just want to let people know that this show is indeed free entertainment for you guys. So, if you haven't done it yet, all I ask, if you do this little thing, you just hit that little thumbs up button right there, right below the screen of the gameplay that's going on. And, possibly subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely subscribe here. We are here every Thursday, 8 p.m. for the next podcast. I want to say, huge shout out to the crowd in the chat. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Love to see the responses, love to see the feedback, love to see people, interacting with the topics and stuff. It's always good to see that. It is time to wind down the show, though. I have to work tomorrow. So like a 40-year-old with a comb over, it is time to get those plugs in. And we're going to start with the saltiest panel member of the night, Darkotimus. Dark, bro, yeah. Great show tonight, man, dude. Like it felt like you put your foot down tonight, and you're like, that's it. I'm just gonna tell people how I feel.
It was just funny,
raw, uncut, man. Nah, I always love it, man. Dude, you have been streaming on YouTube. Definitely tell people about that. And dude, you are dedicated. You are out there. You got your schedule. You are there when you're there when you're supposed to be there. And with that, the crowd comes, man. The crowd comes. So, dude, let people know what you're doing, what game you're streaming, all that good stuff, and anything else you want to tell the audience, man.
Yeah, man. You guys can find me on Twitter, Darkotimus. You also find me on PlayStation at the same name. Never gonna find me on Xbox ever again.
I want you.
Wow.
You guys can find me on Xbox as well, the same name. You guys can find me on here on YouTube at Knoxximus every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Right now we're playing Jedi Survivor, so come by and check that out. Thanks, man.
I'll come by, all right.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Next on the list, man, I'm purposely not going to Pred on that.
I'm getting appalled.
What? Wait, what? What about GRG? I don't know that podcast at all. I'm sorry. I don't
Well,
know.
you know it's a podcast because you just said that. Anyway, let's let's go to K Mega on this one. K Mega, I guess. Developing news for GRG. It's just going to get spicier and spicier. It seems like until you go live, man.
I was on chill mode. Yeah, man. I might have to give me a little sauce now because then I get on my rants. I don't know. I'll get on my rants. I'll be chill tomorrow. But yeah, no. Check out the GRG podcast tomorrow night. It's gonna be fun as usual. I think he feels pretty good because him and Viper went at it, and Viper is still kind of wet behind the ears and dark.
He's still reeling from it.
Yeah, he's still really good.
Not at all, dude.
You didn't second round KO Viper, did you?
We gotta, you know what I'm saying?
No, that didn't happen. K Mega's blown it out of.
You didn't second round KO Viper, right? Like he didn't.
What'd you say?
He didn't second round KO Viper, did he? Like
yeah. He put them pony paws on him. Hands on him, man. It was them hooves.
He showed him the art of hoof clicking. The art of hoof clicking.
Oh man, I was like, man, what is he doing? Come on, Viper. But then Viper came back as what was it? What did Goblin Sleepy call him? Something Darth
Viperous.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, he started getting back to being messy, but it was. So I think this show is going to be really, really messy next week. But I mean tomorrow. But thank you guys for coming through. I know I haven't did Fight Night. It's so long. I did Fight Night last night, out of the blue, and so I was glad for the people to come through and check it out. Me playing a Square Enix fighter. I really do enjoy that game. But yeah, Fight Night will be back on its regular schedule. The move just took a lot more out of me, man. So I'm just taking me a little bit more time to get back into the swing of things. But I think, like I said in the stream, I got one more move in me. And then that's it, man. That's it. No more moving after that, bro. All right, I've got too old for that shit. So, but yeah, come and check out.
You only got one more move. That move better be to some place with perfect weather, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is, shit, if I got one more move, and then after that, even if it's a box, I'm not moving. I'm good. I ain't going nowhere else. Shit, that's it, son. But yeah.
No, Mega, real quick. I was just because you mentioned Fight Night. I just want to let you know. There's a back compat sale going on right now. I don't know if you have them, but they have.
I got all those games on
DOA 1, 2, and 3.
I got them all.
Okay, because I'm thinking about picking up DOA 3. Let some of the crew know. You know what I'm saying? Possibly pick up DOA 3.
I don't hide myself behind. When people see me online, just come in and say what's up. And if you want to play something, say, hey Mega, you want to come play this? And if tell me the time that you want to play it, I'm with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm my DMs, everything is always open. If you want to come play a game with me, just hit me up. That's it.
No, I hear you, man. I didn't have DOA 3. I didn't buy it yet, but I saw DOA 3. That's my favorite DOA, man.
The one thing with Mega, you guys got to realize, you guys got to request games like Paw Patrol, stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. Hold on, can you go co-op on Paw Patrol?
Right now, I'm sorry, guys.
Can you go co-op on Paw Patrol? I don't know, man. But
thank you guys for checking and tolerating our crazy asses, man. Really do appreciate it.
Nice, brother. And let's see here, Predator, man. It's your outro time, bro. What do you got for us, man?
Nothing. I'll be playing Xbox, not that bullshit ass PlayStation console that Dark plays. He pretends to play games and likes them, but like on the other side, like Stray and fucking VR games like he doesn't believe. He talks about playing those games, but like you look at his gamer score, he doesn't really playing. Look at his trophies and stuff. He's got like 2 trophies each game.
Dude, you're making him sound like Christopher Hart, bro. Chill.
Yeah, right. He finished tutorial each game. He does. He's a tutorial trophy earner. He gets like the tutorial and maybe like one other, and he thinks he's played the game. He really doesn't play games. Yeah. He didn't play Jedi Fallen Order for like 3 weeks now, and I'm probably further than him in the last 2 days I played the game.
No, I already beat it.
Yeah. And he's always talking about, I'm going to stream it, and then the streams always cancel because something's wrong, because he's jacking off or something, and watching my YouTube videos. Like, so it's like, streaming this game tonight. Oh, sorry, stream canceled. My balls dropped. I don't know.
My balls dropped.
He's not wrong. I do have. It sucks.
Yeah, he's got igloo internet issues, but yeah, don't. Whatever you guys do, if he says he has a stream going, just don't even call it. Just...
I'm always wondering why when he's streaming, his eyes is always looking up at the camera and not on the game. I'm like, what?
No, his TV is up that high. He's looking at the game. His TV's up high.
So then
he's got. What it is? He's got that picture-in-picture thing going on, and he's got picture-in-picture going, and he's got my OnlyFans in the corner. He can't keep his eyes off it. I don't know what's going on. So.
Absolutely.
Because I said he got that big ass head and that little ass neck. I'm like, he can't.
Wow. Hold on. When did the outro turn into Bash Dark Optimus session? All right, I gotta step in here, guys. I gotta all podcasts. Again, huge shout out to the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We are here every Thursday, 8 p.m. and of course that is prime time. Have a great night, and we will see you next week for the next podcast.
Midget giraffe neck.
Midget giraffe neck.
Because PlayStation is going to be
dwarf
a
giraffe
band
neck
to drop the next week.
It's gonna be glorious.
Smoke in the air, pure gasoline. I see the news, see what you read. Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate. We need change now. We need solar, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it change cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep